when they realized they could get a discount by using Bitcoin, now they know how to use it.
You want to do one of those?
Please.
Why are we praying for this?
How do you feel, Jeeves, about being the face of Hive Minded?
Well, it's exciting. I did not expect my face on the B, but I've become such a great meme at this point. It's hilarious. When my kids grow up, I have something to brag about, I guess.
I even made Jeeves teddy bears.
Oh my God, I forgot about those.
Jeeves teddy bears?
Yes.
It's so
Oh my
good.
God. That's hilarious.
Look, Jeeves, I have my Paranoid Bitcoin Anarchist shirt on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of these for sure.
So cool.
So that's for the kids.
No.
You know, that's for the kids.
That's for the kids.
This is the girl that
Yeah,
just got
that's-
off her midnight shift at Steak and Shake. That's a good
Oh,
one.
man.
Jeeves teddy bear.
A teddy bee. Oh my God.
You got to share the last one.
What's the last one?
The Cordinals.
Oh shit.
He forgot.
I didn't forget anything. This is how I think of Jeeves. Business Jeeves.
Thank God he doesn't look anything like me. This can go viral and nobody in my office will know that's me.
Prison Jeeves.
Perfect.
Welcome to Hive Minded with Staci, Killer B, and the Big G. We talk Bitcoin, react to videos, and have real conversations that are fun and unpredictable. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Welcome back to the Hive Minded with Staci, Killer B. Say hi, Killer B.
Hi.
And the Big G over here.
Hi.
And we have Jeeves here with us today. Hey, Jeeves.
Yeah, Jeeves.
come
We're
true.
so excited.
What a way to end the weekend.
Yes. So welcome back to the second episode. We're just going to talk about whatever we feel like talking about. So pretty much Bitcoin related everything for the most part, but we go on many tangents. And hopefully George's screen sharing works today because he's going to be our screen sharing guy and sharing information that he finds for us. And hopefully I don't have to do that again because I'm not very good at it. So, this whole situation today I thought was interesting, guys, was Nick Sabo, right? Is that how you call it? Is that even his name?
Yeah.
Nick Savo? Okay, I'm supposed to be the one telling you guys, and I don't even know the guy's name.
Yeah.
So this is starting off really great.
So old, what's his name?
Hmm?
Old, what's his name?
Yeah, old, what's his name?
Well, what about him?
Sabos, but it's spelled Szabo. So I thought it was interesting because I saw a post today from Samson Mao, and he said, welcome back to Twitter, because I guess he's been gone for quite some time. So I just kind of researched him, and I said, what has he been up to? Because I heard that, or actually ChatGPT told me that there's speculation that he could be Satoshi. And I was kind of in the boat where I was thinking John Nash could be Satoshi, the whole, Beautiful Mind movie. After hearing that, it was just mind blowing. But I never heard about him, and I didn't think about him being Satoshi. So I asked ChatGPT why people think that. I guess he was just very early into Bitcoin, and I guess he developed Bitcoin gold, I think, or BitGold or something. I think that was it. And so his research led up to the creation of Bitcoin, but I guess he has a blog, and he doesn't participate on media very much, social media. He's just always kind of been in the background. And when I asked what he's been up to since 2011, since Satoshi disappeared, he hasn't been up to too much publicly. There's not that much out there about him. So I guess he likes to stay very private, which is kind of a Satoshi quality. But I guess that he was asked if he's Satoshi, and he of course said, no, I'm not. He said, no, I'm not, but thank you. So I guess anyone who's been accused of being Satoshi wouldn't, even if they say yes, nobody would believe it unless, we actually had proof, like the Satoshi coins moving or something. But the point is that this person, whoever he is, if he's Satoshi or not, he just came back to Twitter to join in because of, I guess, a lot of the stuff going on. He's starting to talk back to some of the core developers about his thoughts, and he's trying to figure out what the issue is. And I had seen one post about him saying, oh no, not another governance topic. So I guess he's been around for a lot of this stuff before, and it's interesting that somebody who has been in Bitcoin or cryptography for so long decides to come back now with all this node war kind of talk and pretty much siding with Knots, it seems like. right? I don't know if you guys have seen any of his posts that anyone shared.
I mean, it looked like he was just kind of pointing out the BS. I mean, I don't know that he was. I don't know that I saw any language about running, one thing or the other. I think he was just calling out what Core's up to.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like in my head, it's like, oh, okay, like this is what a cypherpunk looks like this is what it's supposed to be. Like none of this bullshit. Like these are just regular punks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and not like punks, like punk rock punks. Like they're just punks, like just little fucking punks, just
Mm,
trying to run amok with something that is literally like the most important thing. And
right.
you want to turn it into you want to make fucking cordinals. Like
Ordinals.
get the fuck out of here, man.
That
Do you
is the
know,
best term.
I was looking up Nick Sabo, and you know what term he coined? What he's famous for
Mm,
coining? Smart contracts.
hmm.
So it said most commonly refers Nick Sabo, a computer scientist and legal scholar known for coining the term smart contracts and designing BitGold, a precursor to Bitcoin.
That's right. Yeah, the Bitcoin gold or whatever.
Yeah, so it says
Yeah.
Sabo first proposed smart contracts in the 1990s, conceiving them as self-executing digital agreements that automatically enforce the terms of a contract.
Yeah, I mean, that's what like Ethereum supposedly like came out to do. And I guess I heard initially Vitalik started off being, a Bitcoin maxi, but then he just had the smart contract idea in his head and he wanted to create Ethereum to do some of the stuff maybe he thought couldn't be done on Bitcoin at the time or something. But that's interesting that he coined that term and then like I guess Vitalik took it and went running with it.
And that's all wonderful shit. You know what I mean? Go do it there. Go
Yeah.
take all of these little things and run them off to fucking Ethereum or
Mhm.
Solana or whatever the fuck. Like, get
Mhm.
the fuck away from, like, come on, man.
Yeah. It's just crazy how people argue about the node stuff and they just think that I don't know, I just don't understand how they think it's about miner fees and oh, don't you want to if you were solo mining, don't you want to win the fees from that block that you won? Don't you but it's like no, you're already happy enough that you won a block, right? As a solo miner if that were to happen to you. Um but I just think the idea of miners and big mining warehouses and filled with supercomputers. They have so much, uh, you know, they have so many bills to pay. They have so much electricity to pay for. So they need every minor fee they can get to be able to be profitable. But that's what I thought was a stupid argument because I've always told people that Bitcoin incentivizes green energy. Like it because of greed, because of human greed, people would want to figure out a way to do it sustainably and use solar power, use some kind of alternate energy that's not going to cut into their profits. So it doesn't mean you have to increase this op return so you can get more miner fees and allow more spam on the chain to make more money. You should just figure out ways to do it sustainably. So I thought that was the power of Bitcoin, that it can make people want to preserve their profits by going green. And that way it would like save the world. It would actually like teach
Well, yeah, I
people
mean,
have an incentive to figure out these solutions
yeah,
more than ever before.
yeah. And there's a lot of folks that are like doing that now. We've had like whole segments on the Bitcoin army where, some good people have stepped up and, and explained how they're making use of energy, and starting these amazing projects and really trying to like spread some kind of an awareness. And I think it's fantastic. We need more of it. I'd like to, you know, I mean, there are, I think, areas where it might be a little over some people's heads as far as like where they're at in their Bitcoin journey.
Mm.
But that's not to say that it's not necessary, right? Because at some point in time, you're going to get somewhere. You're going to get to the point where you've got a node, you've got a miner, you sort of, and then you're looking at your electric bill and you're like, whoa, okay. Um, and, for Bitcoin to fix energy is going to take a lot of time. I don't think, I mean, not to say it won't, it's gradually then suddenly with Bitcoin. So you never really know, um, but you have to kind of play from where you're at. Like you have to play in the present. And I think, there's like, it's why I don't know, like Jem says, it's a lot, that we, you know, we'll end up having different factions. And I think we need that because, meeting people where they're at is going to, it's going to necessitate a lot of different approaches, onboarding, leveling up, just, getting off zero with this, that, or the other. So, I mean, there's all kinds of things that we kind of need to take a look at, right?
Yeah.
Um,
I
and
think
that's not to
that,
say it has to be like an army project. That's just an everybody project. You know what I mean?
yeah, I know there's so many ways that people think about it. And I think a lot of people, um, I realized this recently since I started trying to offer discounts for people when I do hair services, to incentivize people to do Bitcoin. And I think it was that idea of we always think that we need to teach, 98% of the world about Bitcoin that doesn't understand Bitcoin. And I'm just in this like headset where, yeah, there's still going to be people out there educating. We're out here doing the podcast, trying to teach people about Bitcoin. There's so many different ways you can kind of reach somebody, but I think that the majority of the population isn't going to spend 10,000 hours to study something when they're either don't have the time to, or they just don't care about finance and they think this is not important to them, or they just, it's boring. They're not going to learn it.
Yeah.
So as much as we want to educate the masses, most people aren't going to do it. So I think incentivizing them to spend Bitcoin, even if they don't know how, just offering really easy ways and showing people how to do it quickly, and then when they realize they could get a discount for a product or service by using Bitcoin, now they know how to use it, so now they can buy it themselves when they leave if they start. You're planting
So,
a seed,
hey,
they'll think about it.
Stacy, what has been the discussion with these clients? Like, how do you bring it up to them, and how do you talk to them about offering it, and how do you explain it to them what you're trying to
What
do
I'm
for yourself? Yeah.
So what I do is I still talked to the last girl that I did this with about Bitcoin, and she was interested, but I think for the most part all the years that I've been talking to clients about Bitcoin, they I have a long conversation with them. They totally understand what's going on, but I don't hear many of them say, okay, how do I go and buy it? Or give me more information right now. I want to go home and just dive right into this and never come out of this like information hole. Not too many people do that. They're just super interested, but I just feel like I'm planting seeds and I don't know how long before they actually, do it. So when it comes to this sort of idea, I've had luck with 3 clients in the last like week or so where I just told them, "Hey, you can get a discount if you pay me in Bitcoin, and I can show you how." And that's where that's all I say. And then they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, it's super easy. Just get the app." I'm like, if you have Venmo, you can send Bitcoin through Venmo. You could buy the Bitcoin through Venmo and send it to my wallet, on chain. I could show them how. So I pretty much, if they have Venmo, they're able to send it. They could just buy the Bitcoin and then send wallet to wallet that way.
What's been the success
Where I
rate out of the three? Has there been more than 3 that you've brought it up to and have?
There was 4 that I brought it up to, or 5, I think.
eh,
Um, one of the people was totally dismissive. He's like, I mean, it was a guy's. I think the more expensive the service, the more likely they are to want the discount.
Uh-huh.
If it's somebody who just they're used to using their regular debit or credit card, they're not going to want to do this extra step if it's like a less expensive service. But for something that's costing more, the one girl didn't really seem interested about when I told her the price at checkout. I was like, okay, so you're going to pay credit or debit? And she's like, actually, how do I do that Bitcoin thing? Because then she realized
Hmm.
she wants the extra discount because it ended up being a pricey service. So, but that's when I told her about either the Venmo or the Cash App. So then she did Cash App and she downloaded it. And I love doing Cash App because she doesn't have to use, she could send it like through Lightning. She could buy the Bitcoin right on there and send it to me, or whoever does this, not necessarily she. But I like that, they verify you. You put in it is KYC. Some people are like, oh, non KYC, whatever. But um, I just think as long as they're sending Bitcoin to, wallet to wallet or Lightning is great. But all they have to do is verify themselves, upload their ID, answer a couple questions, and it happens instantly. Where I think on Strike, it takes sometimes a couple days. So if they were to want to check out that day and do it, they wouldn't be able to do it that fast. On Cash App, they could do it really, really quick. So in the moment, they could say, okay, fine, I'll download Cash App today and do it.
Okay.
So yeah, there was only this one guy who, when I told him about it, he was pretty much just dismissive of Bitcoin. He goes, "Oh yeah, I tried that once. I heard about it." And I was like, "All right, yeah, I don't need to waste my time trying to convince you if you're not at
Was he an
all
older guy?
interested." Yeah, the one guy that I told about it.
Was he older? You
I
said?
think he's not older. He's like probably our age, but he's a government employee.
Mhm.
And I think that sometimes people just, I don't know if it's a mindset thing or
And
what
he
they've
thinks they're
heard.
doing a great job with money as it is, so he doesn't want to fuck around.
Yeah, I don't know. He's like one of those people that does something about the labor laws, and he like is like a justice sort of faction of the government where he tries to get people, so he feels like, oh, I'm doing a superhero thing. But yeah, he's not like, you could tell. I feel like I could tell some people when they're interested in Bitcoin, but it's less of a waste of time for me to just tell people, hey, do you want a discount if you do it this way? I could show you how. And then I just leave it at that. And then a lot of them, when they, like the couple people that did pay, they said, I didn't know how easy it was. Like it was super fast. And now I know where to buy Bitcoin or how to buy Bitcoin.
Hmm.
So it's like now that they have the tools, now they've used it instead of trying to just educate the world. I still do talk about it here and there, but I think that giving them the tools and telling them about it, they might want to go learn about it themselves instead of me just forcing information until they come back and ask me more about it. And I, of course, tell them about the podcast too. So
Yeah. I want to hear from Jeeves. Jeeves hasn't said a word yet.
I have
Have
not,
you?
but I'm listening because it's important for me to know how I'm supposed to sell it, because I haven't able to I'm not successful enough to be a good salesman, I guess. But I haven't had anyone try it out yet.
mhm.
And the only one time I did move my sats to pay a friend was someone who was already curious enough to buy her own Bitcoin, satoshis, and kind of she was dabbling in enough to understand that she has to not only go to shitcoining, but of course she started with shitcoining. But now she has her own hardware wallet, and she's doing good. But
Mhm.
You
yeah,
ever
that
seen
was
a business accept Bitcoin in your experience?
no, not right now, at least. Because well, I'm in the automotive sector, so
Mm.
they have been thinking in terms of implementation, like blockchain technology, on kind of using it for analytics and like for data, but not necessarily like fleet management, but not necessarily as a payment system,
Hmm.
at least not yet. I think
Yeah.
they're still kind of skirting the issue, and I'm so waiting for things to go mainstream so that I can then bring it up to my management and say, hey, do you want to like pay me in Bitcoin? That'll be great.
Mhm.
But at least if not, you know, go the route where you're saving, kind of saving in Bitcoin,
Right.
and that kind of adds value to the company, because we're s- kind of spinning off from the mothership right now and becoming an independent organization. So they're in the process. So as far as I can tell, it's a great opportunity for them to explore.
I wonder
Well,
if it's like an optics thing.
mm,
Like, I wonder if, because some companies, if they, show, I guess on their website, what payment do you take or something, and it says Bitcoin. I wonder if they think it looks bad, for the company if they show that they accept Bitcoin, because the idea people have about Bitcoin is it's that early where people just think it's weird if they see that. They're like, "What is that?" That's how
Yeah,
little.
yeah, it's probably a conservative approach because you don't want you definitely don't want to have a volatile asset kind of be part of your valuation, and
Mhm,
especially when you're kind of spinning off to be your own org, it's not probably not recommended as well. So there's still time for a lot of such companies to really kind of start adopting this new standard. It really helps. It really helps them in the long run if they're planning 10 years, 20 years ahead, which is usually the case when you go to like those C-suite guys. They're not thinking in terms of like months, but years ahead. They probably have something on their mind. I hope so. I don't
mhm.
know.
Mhm.
But if I were them, I would definitely do my homework.
Yeah. I think, when we went recently to this place that just opened up by our house, is this cool new, like, lounge that's, in the suburbs, but it reminds you of this downtown lounge and stuff, and George actually sang there recently. He just had his first show there. It's a new place. They opened, like, a month ago or something,
Oh yeah, I
and
remember you sharing a
Mm.
picture of that place. If we have a meetup, we're gonna go there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really cool
yeah.
place. An
So
Indian
he we
woman
were
that she's part owner from, and she's from the UK. So
Right.
yeah, she's a really really sweet lady, and she's been really nice to us. So,
Yeah,
and I
she's really
always talk about her height because she's like
yeah.
a pocket size, and I'm like, how tall is that woman? You
I
know,
was gonna bring that up because we
That
were there
that's
yesterday.
usually how Indians are. Like we are on the shorter side.
yeah, but she's
No,
like
but she was
pocket
super
size,
tiny.
pocket size. So she's like, she's so funny. But every time I see her, I'm like, oh my god, I forget how small she is. It's like it's so funny. And I'm like
Like
six
I'm five
one, so it's
ten.
kind of like
Yeah,
hugging my daughter.
right.
Yeah.
I'm five
Well, we
ten, and
were we
they think I'm very tall. I'm not really tall. Like 5'10" is tall
In
in an
India.
Indian standard.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, we were there yesterday, and I was just, like, laughing at George because he's always so amazed when she walks past, like, every time she walks past, he's like, "Is she really that short?" Like, he's always so I'm like, "You act like it's the first time you're seeing her," but then we saw her by the bar, and it looked like just a little kid running behind the bar. She looks, like, so little. But she's the sweetest, she's so cute. But we're like, and then George goes all of a sudden, he goes, "I wonder if she's wearing heels, because then she'd be even shorter." And
it's
I'm like,
possible.
how much
It's
of our
possible.
night was taken up by, like, wondering about her height. It was so funny. Um,
Um,
but she came and sat with us for a little bit, and, I had that worry or that fear of bringing something up about Bitcoin that you always want to. I had this idea, and I thought, if we have a Bitcoin meetup there, how cool would it be to offer or to tell people, hey, this business accepts Bitcoin payments? Because that's like something we as Bitcoiners want to be able to do to strengthen the network and make payments with Bitcoin. So instead of just saying we're having a meetup somewhere, it'd be nice to say that they also accept Bitcoin. Then maybe more people would even want to come out just to support that.
right.
So, but I was kind of afraid to bring it up to her. I'm like, what if she's like, oh, just I don't know, awkward about it, or I just don't wanna try. So I just did it. I was like, I'm not gonna be scared. So I was like, told her about the whole Bitcoin meetup idea, um and then I told her how I researched Steak and Shake and what they use, and I have the website of the company that they use to take their payments, and I sent it to her. So she goes, "Yeah, let me know. I'll talk about it with my business partner." So who knows if they'll do it, but I just thought she was interested in the idea of having, like, hosting or having a Bitcoin meetup there, and I told her how much people would appreciate it if there is a business that they could spend their Bitcoin
Yeah.
at. So I just thought that it was like,
Maybe
it's
I'll not
something where
have
you're
alcohol.
afraid.
I'll pay for my lemonade in sats.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's like you might be afraid to say it sometimes, but I don't know. I like what we were talking about recently in a space too. I think Killer B, you were there, and Jeeves, you were there too, I think, but we were talking about just asking, like going into businesses and asking if they accept Bitcoin, just to kind of, there's
Right.
a lot of out there. If we just ask and then they keep hearing somebody ask about it,
Yeah.
then maybe they'll start
We
to.
also plan. We also plan to have a very disappointing tone if they say no.
Yeah, right. I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like if they say no, like, no, really, you don't accept, and then you just walk away disappointed, and they'll be like, oh shit, you probably
Yeah.
have to do something about it.
Just like throw something off the counter and walk out. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a little extreme, but yeah,
yeah. I don't know. They'll be like, those Bitcoiners are crazy. They're always
because
breaking
I
stuff.
mean, it'll be like I didn't buy anything because they said no.
I think
They don't.
this is where we sort of lean into like Journey's
Journey's territory,
perspective.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Like chaos, right? Yeah.
Get Jem to cook up a bunch of stickers, just slap them all over the place, just go wild, just paint the town.
Feel like you don't accept it. Now I'm gonna put stickers all over your door. And I'm like just telling people
or like make a sticker that says this place does not accept Bitcoin and just slap it on the window. Like, talk to the owner about this.
I know the perfect spokesperson for that. Just have Jeeves' face on it.
Oh my god.
We have to pull up that picture too today. Who's gonna pull it up?
What the fuck's wrong with these guys? Just take me and just slap it right on there.
George,
email that picture you made to yourself so we can share it with people.
Oh yeah.
I'm so glad it doesn't look like me, so I can get away because I do have. I do have. Oh no, I did have my relatives in Chicago, but yeah, they moved, so I'm glad.
How do you feel, Jeeves, about being the face of Hive Minded?
Well, it's exciting. I did not expect my face on the B, but that's fun. I've become such a great meme at this point. It's hilarious. When my kids grow up, I have something to brag about, I guess.
Well, George was like, when he made it, he goes, "Do you think Jeeves would be okay with this?" And I told him I'd ask you, and I was like, maybe he might not want to be having that as a logo. You should share that too. Share that on the screen at some point. And I know people have probably seen it on the channel, but it's small. But I think that I was trying to think about your reaction. I'm like, maybe he's going to say no. We'll have to figure something out. And that's cool. But you were excited about it. You're the coolest. You were actually, I don't know, you felt like it was an honor to have that.
I even made Jeeves teddy bears.
He did. Oh my God, I forgot about those.
It was Jeeves B teddy bears.
Jeeves teddy bears?
Yes, we're just going to have a whole merch line. I can add a merch store to YouTube now. I hope I can create Jeeves teddy bears to put on.
It's so good.
Oh my God. That's hilarious.
We just got to find somebody that can make the teddy bears. Like it should be like a Build-A-Bear store, you know?
Yeah. Build-A-Bear partnering with Jeeves. I hope you're going to share these.
I'm sending them to myself right now so I could share them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're the best.
Oh, that's hilarious.
While you're waiting, look, Jeeves, I have my Paranoid Bitcoin Anarchist shirt on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get one of these for sure.
It says Anarchist at the bottom, though.
Wait, yeah, I've seen. He shared the
link.
He shared the link to the shirt. So yeah, I'm gonna get one of those.
We did do that.
Yes,
that is true.
Let's see.
Those are great.
We need to make more anarchist shirts, especially like now is such a good time for the PBA merch because how paranoid we are and how we're like so against. See, it's funny because core people are so against censorship, but we're against the changes.
Some
like, I love
phases as well. Like you have like follow the incentive, like question everything. Like you have so many fun ways of putting it across. Like.
Yeah. And then that's the thing. People are so like, if you think about the anarchist thing, they think, oh, well, you guys, we want to like, you want to censor spam. So you're the censoring people. I'm like, no, you're the one who's changing immutability of Bitcoin. Like we want Bitcoin to stay immutable. Look at this.
You guys see it?
Yeah, like it's
yes.
Okay. I'm trying to pull it up. It's showing, right?
Yeah, it is.
So cool.
So that's for the kids.
No.
You know, that's for the kids.
That's for the kids. He's got the family line.
This is the girl that just got off her midnight shift at Steak and Shake. So that's a good one.
Man.
You know,
so that's a good one.
Jeeves teddy bear.
A teddy bee.
Teddy bee.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my God.
That's great, right? And this
It's got
one,
extra ears as well. Like I've got my ears and then
Yeah.
extra ears for teddy bear. You guys,
And this is this is the
that's the
background.
famous
That's
logo.
so amazing.
Hmm.
So that's
Oh,
a
man.
good one.
Wait,
That's-
and you got to share the last one.
What do you mean?
What's the last one?
The Cardinals.
Oh shit. Hold on.
Fucked up. He forgot.
I didn't forget anything. I had to send in 2 emails telling me I fucked up.
Come on. Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, you'll
Now
have
we know
to.
your email address. Do we have to
you'll
hide
have-
this
you-
information?
You'll have
Oh,
to
nobody
censor some
cares.
of these portions.
Here
Do
we go.
people care?
No.
Should we?
There you go.
Well,
That's a good one. This one's a good one because Staci was telling me that you had messy hair when you were wearing one, so I didn't know how messy was.
I meant messy like it is now. I didn't mean.
Like,
When I
yeah,
think
this
of
is messy.
Jeeves. This is how I think of Jeeves.
I was thinking of the hair draped. I was thinking of the hair draped over the bandana. That's what I thought about, like messy, like it's just kind of falling down.
This is,
But I
Yeah.
didn't explain. So this is what AI thinks your messy hair looks like.
and then this
Yeah.
is more
This-
like reserved. Jeeves.
Yeah, this is probably.
It's like business Jeeves.
Thank God he doesn't look anything like me. This can go viral and nobody in my office will know that's me.
That's awesome.
This is like casual
That's
Friday Jeeves. So
Right.
and then we get to this one, prison Jeeves.
awesome.
So hold
I
on one
love
second.
that one. I love that one. Oh yes, you have the. He showed it last time, but this is what we had.
This
This
is
is one of my-
from. Oh,
Prison Jeeves.
It's perfect.
It was
It's
crazy
so
because I told
good.
them to share the same picture. I shared the same picture and they turned you into that guy. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then and this one right here.
oh God.
this one's good. I like this one.
Yeah. She didn't
That's
tell me it was a
funny.
They're
red
all
bandana
great.
though, so
Yeah, I didn't
Alright.
know it was red that day. I couldn't see color. I guess I didn't know. Was it
No,
red
the
that day?
last
or-
time I think I was wearing black.
Okay, maybe it
okay.
I
was
was
black.
wearing black. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. So yes, thank you for
That was just from today,
letting us
by the
use
way.
your likeness.
Yeah.
Jeeves. And but George, you are George's like muse.
Yeah.
He just.
I am. I know.
Hey, when it works,
It's
That's
so awesome
great.
because he's like I think he just loves hearing or like even seeing when you write on Twitter because you can be angry about something but you're still, what did you call it, George? Like when he's mad but he's also nice, like I don't know the word, like he's like not intelligent, but you're just like, you could tell you're being respectful as much
Yeah.
as you're being mean
Yeah,
somehow. Like
I try to be. That's key, right? Like, otherwise, it will devolve
Calculated.
into being. Yeah,
calculated
I would
about that
be-
stuff, I said.
my anger is extremely specific, and I was angry today, and that's why I was like, okay, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go to the gym, and within 30 minutes, I climbed like 100 floors at the gym, and then I tried to I did like kickboxing, and then I tried to do crunches, and I pulled my calf. Like now I'm not able to. Yeah,
You hurt
I've
your
been
calf
walking
muscle
very
doing
carefully.
crunches? You hurt your
Yes.
calf muscle?
I pulled my muscle.
And your
My calf
calf
muscle.
doing your abs?
Yes,
Huh. How did that happen?
that's awesome.
I'm a
because
PE
I was like
teacher, so
straining. Yeah. So I was like straining. My leg was already kind of tired. My legs were tired, and like after climbing like 100 floors,
Because
like
you don't get
needs
enough
a break.
sleep like me, Jeeves. That's why.
the break, I did not give myself enough break, or I wasn't properly hydrating myself as much.
Mm.
So, but I had to like.
Was it a Charlie
channelize-
horse? Or
Say
you
what?
actually was it a Charlie horse or did you actually like pull a muscle?
I did pull my muscle. So I've been like, yeah. That's why
Damn.
I've been stretching my while I'm sitting. I've just been stretching my calf muscle and
yeah.
Yes.
getting it to be more functional for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Tennis
fucked up
balls.
the side-
Sometimes tennis balls.
What's that, tennis ball you said? It's
Yeah.
Staci's not. Don't take medical advice from Staci. She doesn't know what she's talking about. But I hurt the side
Yeah.
of my foot, like, because I go on these walks where I do these violent, like, long walks for, like, 5 miles, and
Right.
oh, I'm probably, like, stepping really hard, like, I go at night so
Mhm.
people can't see me walking because I walk, like, really, really fast.
Like, oh, you're brisk walking. Okay.
Oh my god, I,
5
like,
miles is
average,
great.
like, 14-minute miles for, like, walks, so I do that,
Wow.
and now my fucking foot hurts like a motherfucker, so I'm like, I'm dying right now. That's
Yeah, it
all.
depends on the
Ankle
kind of
pain.
shoes you're wearing as well. So yeah,
Yeah,
that's another thing, right? Like
I might need different shoes.
that they add this extra cushion that's probably not good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so your
Josh,
heel is
finish
always
chocolate
like
dripping.
you're putting your pressure on the front, not on your
Mhm.
heel, and that
Right.
kind of screws you over. Yeah, your balance is off, and your body is compensating for that.
Mhm.
It doesn't. Yeah, that
Yeah.
these shoes aren't designed for workouts or anything.
Yeah.
Walks,
I
I
always
think,
ask him
work.
why I always ask him why he doesn't go during the day, and it's because he feels like he does like he's on a mission to like beat his time always. He's trying to go fast. So he's like, I don't want neighbors to look at me like I'm like really intense, like walking past their house everywhere I go.
Right.
So he likes to go in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes I wear my weight
that's
vest.
my style as well.
Yeah.
Don't want to
Yeah.
don't
I
want to
have
come
like a
across,
20-pound weight vest that I put on, and it looks like a bulletproof
wow.
vest. So I'm like, I don't want people seeing it.
Oh
Who
yeah.
the fuck is this guy walking the street?
It looks like artillery or something, like
Yeah.
he's got clips in there, but
Yeah.
it's really just
Yeah, yeah.
weight.
It's got 20 slots and they're 1-pound weights that fit on there. So I'm like, I
Right.
don't want anybody looking at me like I'm crazy.
And yeah, that'll be intense
Yeah.
for sure.
So, what else did you have, Stacy? You had some topics that you wanted to discuss.
Yeah, I just want to talk about like what the heck is that guy? First of all, is that guy Satoshi? Second of all, Killer B, do you want to say anything before I bring up my next topic? Anything
Mhm.
about weight vests or how
Or
you
Nick
like to walk at
Szabo.
night?
That guy is not Satoshi.
That guy's not
Just
Satoshi.
saying.
Okay, I don't think he's Satoshi. I don't think he's Satoshi. I
I don't
think
know much about him.
Satoshi is he's too cool to be anybody here right now.
How about if it's a
You know what I
group of
mean?
people?
Satoshi's an alien, bro.
Yeah. I
Straight
mean,
up.
honestly,
Mm,
it's just weird. It's weird that somebody solved the problem when they solved the problem and the timing was just so right. Because it's like that whole fourth turning thing too. It like lined up with when things were changing and then also during the great financial crisis. So it's like just crazy how it's like, well, everything's going to shit. I have to figure it out now after so many people couldn't figure out how to do it. So yeah, he's probably a time traveler. I talked about that with Seth Scholar, and he's we think he's Matthew McConaughey from Interstellar, you know.
Well, it's definitely somebody that was
He's that guy.
anticipating 2008, right? The crash
Who
in
was?
2000. Well, they had to be anticipating it because it was being built on and created before that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah,
So,
the only person that really anticipated it was um God, what's his name? Can you look that up? The
Michael
guy
Berry.
what's his name played? Oh my God, everybody's
Michael
what's his
Berry,
name
right?
to me tonight.
who are you
The
saying,
main
Steve?
character.
Michael Berry.
There we go. Yes,
Who?
Michael
So
Burry.
yeah,
Who's
Yeah,
that?
he was the only one anticipating it, but I don't think he was
he's
a
one of
photographer.
them. But I think the Big Shot says like a lot of people knew something was off,
Mhm.
right? Uh,
Yeah, I just love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies.
I haven't watched the movie yet.
You
I have
haven't
to
seen
watch.
it ever?
No,
Okay, who
I've
else has seen
seen
The Big
clips
Short
of
here?
it, but
Killer
not
B?
the whole movie.
Killer B, have you seen it?
Which movie?
The Big Short?
Big Short. I haven't seen all of it.
It's good. None of you guys have seen all of it then.
Yeah,
haven't
I've seen like
seen it.
clips. I've just seen clips. I haven't really watched it, but yeah,
Oh,
I
good. It's one of my
the mind's
favorites.
good.
Mhm. I
Do you
like
want
it
me
a
to give
lot.
a quick bio on Michael Murray?
Yes,
Burry. Is it Burry?
Burry.
B-U-R-R-Y?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it says Michael Burry is a hedge fund manager and physician who predicted the collapse in the U.S. housing market and profited from The Big Short by betting against it. As depicted in the film The Big Short, he used a financial instrument called a credit default swap to essentially buy insurance against the falling value of mortgage-backed securities He made his bet through his hedge fund, Scion Capital, and successfully profited from the bearish position.
Yeah, so he saw the bubble pretty much. So like when people see this like credit bubble that's happening now, it's like something that kind of Bitcoin allows us to see the bond market that looks shaky, and I don't know, it's just crazy how what's going to be the catalyst for that to pop, sort of thing. It's just
Do you think it was a
I feel like it's
coincidence
coming soon. What was a coincidence?
that Bitcoin was created at the same time that the housing market crashed?
No. I think that he like Satoshi, put into the blockchain, Chancellor on the brink of second bailout. And he knew that money needed to be printed, and all these Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and all these institutions were bailed out during that. So it's a lot of the government money was used to bail out, huge corporations that pretty much would trickle into the global economy if they failed. So they kind of have to save these things, and that's keeps everything um from getting really bad. But that's what I like how people describe it as, like morphine, giving morphine to a sick patient, because if the system's already sick and then you're just giving it morphine, you're just disguising the pain, but the person's still dying. So that's what the system is like when they keep doing that. But they have to do it. They don't have a choice, or they do have a choice. They could let things fail and let there be like a global depression or something. Um, but they just keep kicking the can down the road, they say.
It's
So,
unpopular, right? Like they should stop printing for that, and they cannot stop printing because that's the game.
and this
They get
actually ties in
feedback
really
for that.
well. Yeah, it ties in well with like kind of what I was going to say, because the idea I had was that, they don't care, like the people that benefit from this, it's called the Cantillon effect.
Mhm.
So the people that benefit from this are the closest to the money printer, and they don't care that this is happening as long as they keep rising, as even if people tear each other apart and society's crumbling, they're just as long as we keep rising. So they'll kick that can down the road as long as they can keep stepping over everybody on the way up, because that's what they're able to do. But what I was kind of the reason I had that idea was because George had me listen to this episode of Joe Rogan
Mhm.
with Bernie Sanders. And I just had some ideas of, I just want to hear what people have to say, because Rogan mentioned communities protect their weakest members. And if you want less losers in your community, you shouldn't stack your deck against them. That was something Rogan
Mhm.
said.
Mhm.
And it's true, because it's like if you have a community and you have like us in the Bitcoin army, if we have people that don't understand Bitcoin and they're asking questions, we want to kind of build them up and strengthen them so that they can be part of the other teachers and help everybody else. But when you have polarization in politics and people complaining about losers on each side, everyone's like they're all losers, they're back and forth constantly.
Mhm.
um but they don't realize that the Federal Reserve is behind all of the pain that's caused. It's not just, but then they're stacking the deck against all of these people. So it's like here you are thinking politics, and you're just complaining about each side and all the people that are moronic, or you hate because they're whatever. But it's the underlying problem is the money printer and the Federal Reserve. So when Bernie Sanders was talking, he kept saying that Americans are angry, and he was saying it's because he was like bringing it back to how the richest people are the problem and AI and technology are a really big problem. And he was saying that that's a huge issue. And he was correlating it to the fact that as technology has exploded, he was saying that people have gotten like they can't keep up with the price of inflation. So he's correlating the fact that technology is getting better and faster and stronger, and correlating that to people losing their wealth.
Which is
And it's not
exactly the
that because it's
opposite of what should be, right?
right, but it's also not because of AI and technology, technically, it's
Correct.
because they keep printing money
It's
and your
not.
dollar's
Yeah.
devalued.
If technology is getting better, things have to get cheaper.
Yeah,
That's the Jeff Booth,
yeah, but
speech,
he's
right? Like,
trying to say, yeah, that's exactly Jeff Booth says, it's a deflationary future because of technology and increase in labor and productivity. But Bernie Sanders is trying to point out that he thinks the labor and productivity are causing people to lose jobs. And that's why AI and technology are a problem. But that's wrong, because the real problem is the fact that they've printed, I think even a few years ago, this was the statistic. I don't know what it is now, but I guess 40% of the dollars that were printed in the world were just added to the system. 40%
Yes,
of what was already there.
about 40%. Yeah.
So that's like almost half of your money. Like they just
Is
added that
value,
much more.
yes.
So no wonder it feels like you go to the grocery store and you're spending almost double what you used to spend, because now your dollar's worth that much less. So
Yeah.
it's not because of, I think that was the weird correlation to me, is like somebody like him is such a smart person talking about, equality and how rich, corporate, it's like that idea of tax the rich, like AOC was
Right.
wearing.
Right.
And then like Natalie Brunell wore
I
the dress.
believe that hogwash for a while, right? Like,
Yeah.
I really thought that's what really
Yeah, because
was
you think
the
if you keep
problem.
taxing the rich, you're going to fix the problem. But really, Natalie Brunell's dress was fix the money. And that's
Yeah.
the real, the root of it. It's not because people are making so much they're rich, these corporations, we should just spread that out to everybody, because there's still theft going on in the background.
Yeah.
So I just
Yeah.
think it's a whole wrong idea. Like
Greed, right? Like
he's
that's the catchphrase. Like corporate greed is why
mhm,
things are pricier, and that's completely untrue.
yeah. So that's kind of what I didn't finish the entire interview, but that's what I got from it when I was watching, and I thought it was just a crazy idea to be. And then even when he mentioned, I think he was mentioning BlackRock and how much money they have, and then Joe Rogan was asking him, do they do it legally? Is it something they do legally? And he's like, yeah, they do it legally because that's what big corporations are allowed. They're allowed to make all this money. And it was like just the weirdest idea, because I'm like, technically, they're allowed to get cheap loans, cheap capital, 0%
Yes.
interest rates, refinance their old debt, reinvest into markets right before they explode. So it's like this is the same cycle and game they play, and they have access to cheap capital.
Yep.
Because they can. If you're just anybody and your credit isn't great, you're not going to have access to cheap capital.
Even with great
your old
credit,
debt.
you don't. Like a
Yeah, but
regular
these
guy won't.
companies, right? So it's like you keep saying like, well, yeah, it's legal. This is what they're doing because they're rich and they make all this money. They should spread the wealth. But it's also they have like a pass. They have like.
You know what he has to read? He has to read this.
Yeah. Okay. I like
It's a
that. I want to
small
add
book.
that to
I
my
think
reading
it's
list
about,
too.
but yeah.
What is the name
it's
of that
about
book for
100
the
What
the
has
listeners
government
on the
done to
online
our money?
platforms?
What has
Yeah.
government done to our money?
Yeah, by
By
Rothbard.
Murray Rothbard. Yeah.
Rothbard.
And you get this was a free copy I got from the Mises Institute, Mises.org.
And you had that just sitting on your desk right now?
Yes.
How favorite is that?
Whoever walks by will see this, will see my Ghost of Satoshi. will
Nice.
watch me reading this,
Mhm.
during lunch break or after hours.
Does anybody ever question you about any of the stuff on your desk?
No, I
There's a
haven't seen
couple of
them
people
do
worried
any of
about
it.
the Fight Club
I
situation.
have a bunch of things that I wish they I actually have something like I have a printout of something interesting. Maybe this also helps. It's called the Cognitive Bias Codex. It's like all the different biases we have that we use to process information. You get it off of Wikipedia, and it's great. It's like a beautiful summary of the things that we kind of use it either for or against us. That's how I see it. This is a great tool set
I
for me.
wonder, it makes you think how many people, when you said nobody really asks you about it, it's like, look how many NPCs you work with that walk by your desk. That's a gold mine of information.
Tiresome. It's tiresome. And like how my English teacher would say, it's tireless to act dumb. It's really
Like
tireless.
you have Jeeves sitting there with the Ghost of Satoshi statue who understands Bitcoin, has confessions of an economic hitman on his desk, what the government has done to our money and this codex, and he like how many other things that you haven't told us about. It's like you could just walk into his area and just find all these things that would just wake you up, but you're like, no, I'm just gonna go
It's on my
walk
desk every time. Like anybody can walk and
The bald
walk in.
eagle and the shotgun are out of frame. You can't see.
If I have a shotgun, I definitely will not be working here for sure. Uh, I would have quit already, and I'll be, I'll be retired, happily retired.
I just see Jeeves with like his red bandana wide awake and just like zombies walking behind him at work, just like, what the hell's going on?
Me and
There
Jeeves
are zombies here. I was a zombie until 2021.
do let's
So
run
2020
moonshine,
actually.
Jeeves. Let's just
Never,
fucking
never, never asked
go
any
off the
questions.
grid.
Just followed the rules, right? That's what I was. I didn't ask. 2008 came and went, and I did not know what happened. I was so oblivious to it, and I had just finished my undergrad, so I decided I will take a break and you know like serve the needy or something. So, and for a year I was just doing that. And um, I had a job offer, and I said I'm going to continue my higher studies. So I'm going to take a break in the middle and then pursue my master's. And for a year, I was just like helping the needy, and I was very pumped up about it. And then finally, my father said, like, you can help the needy, but like in your money, right? Like, don't you're like spending my money on something that I'm like, and I'm trying to figure out what you're going to do in your life, and that's
Or were
how
you building
that's
houses or something?
No, I was I was uh I was teaching kids like about
Bitcoin.
uh
Just
not
kidding.
about I
That
wish
was
I wish I was teaching kids about how to preserve their environment, and I was going to like some remote villages where they don't have electricity,
Wow.
trying to like
Look at
get funding to give them at least street lights,
wow.
lower power
And do
street lights.
those people, those zombies that work behind you, don't know this about you either?
No.
Motherfucker. That's crazy.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, nobody asked me this question. Like, why would I talk about it if nobody bothers to ask? So,
You should just be like, guess what? I'm Jeeves and I've done these things with my life. Like, come learn
Hell
from
no.
me.
Hell
Just show them
Hell
the
no.
meme.
I would,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. But
You have to seek Jeeves in order to find Jeeves.
yeah, and this is what I said after what happened. A silly incident that happened on X today. I was telling Michelle that not everybody deserves to know who I am. So some people don't. I don't really care if they question my integrity. That's fine. Like they didn't deserve to know me. That's okay. I'm not gonna sit and defend on social media and just try to be.
Hmm.
I don't.
Wait, so
I
what
don't care.
was it something related to something against like on you like what was it that got you walking all those steps on the stair stepper today? Was it somebody's post that was about a knots
No, it was
thing or
about
I forgot what it was.
yeah. I was somebody who's very sensitive to a lot of things and has a victim mentality,
Oh yes, I think that's what I remember now.
and that has not changed ever since I have met that person online. And I'm like, wow, that
Yeah.
person has a lot to learn. And I was like,
Mhm.
man, that I was like really mad because I did give him some grace to kind of course correct, but he kept
Oh yeah.
being this holier than thou. I'm like, what? So I decided to just channelize all that energy on
Stair stepper.
machines today. So rage
Yeah.
against the machines. So
That's actually a good idea. I mean, it helps calm you down, when you're frustrated. But what a crazy thing that people are so it's like they almost are addicted to the anger. Like they want like that
yeah,
victim
it's
mentality. They're
either
just
addicted to anger or addicted to being the victim, right? I'm like, that's mm, yeah. If you take every joke that someone says, which is not directed against you, to take it personally, is like you just don't want to grow.
Mhm.
I mean, it was supposed to be. Apparently, it's a racist joke. Like, I'm a brown guy, dude. I'm like, I know when I hear a racist joke. Okay, so it wasn't anything like that, but taken out of
Mhm.
context, it's like
Mhm.
it can
Yeah.
be just like what they tried to do with Luke, right? They took a screenshot
Yeah.
and said, "Oh, he's going to fork the
Right.
Bitcoin network," and like
Yeah,
that's
I
not what
know.
I'm thinking
Anything to
about.
kind of try to like smear somebody or whatever. But
Yeah,
I think that the victim mentality, it's a good insight because I think when you hear people act like that, you just keep focusing on what they're saying, but then it's just this it is an addiction because I think people love the attention and people love to feel sympathy from other people and have a reason to be angry at the world because I can't change something because it's done to me instead of how I
it's not
react or
even. I don't even know if it's done to him, right? It's like it's almost at a point that because it was done like 60 years ago, you're carrying that baggage, and then
Mhm.
you're projecting it on someone who's not even involved on any front.
Right.
Uh, I yeah, I get a little pissed off because you're using history as your present, which is not true.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You can deliberate about it, but if you say that this is how the society works, then yeah, I mean that is so untrue. I don't believe in that at all.
Well, the crazy thing
I'm
is I
not
think
I'm not coming from a
Americans
privileged class. I'm
Mhm.
just a regular guy. My dad was not coming from a privileged class. Like he had to work his butt off, being physically handicapped. Like it was not an easy path for him, but he did, right? Like
Well, it's easier
I
for
don't I
people to
don't
just assume your background and assume how you've gotten to
yeah,
where you are. It's like my family, Stacy's family, were very blue collar. It's like my grandfather came here in the early 50s on a boat, and was started off as a
yeah,
dishwasher, so I mean, it's like we didn't get where we are by just having handouts, it was a very tough road for my family, and I know Stacy's family the same thing. I mean, her grandfather was a one-armed hot dog salesman that built his own hot dog cart and helped
that's
everybody with down
amazing.
payments on their houses because he was successful enough selling hot dogs with one arm. It's like,
That's
you know,
one arm, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that's so incredible, right? Like,
yeah,
that's
yeah, he, like,
amazing.
used something where he was able to put the buns in so that would
Yeah,
hold it for him. I think he, like, made that up or he invented I mean, it's like it was like people probably got the idea from him but he was smart. He came up with ideas that would help him do stuff, so then he would fix the hot dogs in there and wrap them up all with one hand. He did it, and he never I
yeah,
guess even my mom said that he could have asked for help, from the government type
right.
idea, but he was, like, too proud. Like, he's like, "No, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm" you know what I mean? He's not like he didn't play the victim. He was never, um, a victim. He did everything, but I don't know how he got dressed. Like, I don't know how he did anything, but he, like, was even
So
making stuff and, like, fixing things, and I'm like, he was determined, and it's like he just didn't quit. It was
the
crazy.
willpower is great, right? Like that's what I see from like previous generation. Like they had very little to pass around, but still they had such great willpower and the willingness to help others, right? They were in deep shit, but they would also acknowledge that someone else is also in the same position, and they would not feel like they cannot part ways with whatever they have saved a little bit to help the other person. That's amazing.
Mhm.
Like I'm thinking we have so many facilities right now. We have been spoiled silly, right? We
Mhm.
we don't know what it is. Like in that sense, we are really privileged. We had not gone through
I
any of
know.
that nonsense,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
and we should respect that. It almost feels like you're using some history to smear an entire community, saying they are the ones who are making me feel like I'm a victim. No, you're just watching
Yeah.
too much CNN, I guess. Like,
Right.
or I don't know. I mean, I don't. That's other three-letter
Yeah.
activist groups that I me being a brown guy, I don't support any of it, especially
Mhm.
DEI. I hate DEI
Well,
because it
it's just
kind of
crazy because
becomes like
oh,
it's like the shitcoinery of meritocracy. Like you're calling it merits, but it's not. You're just hiring someone because he or she's from a different racial background. That
Mm-hmm.
has no meaning.
Mm-hmm.
That has no meaning to a corporation, but the corporation kind of does it because they want to. It's like a social message that they want to,
Incentive.
and it's the most ridiculous thing I've heard. Yeah, like sue me, right? I
Mm-hmm.
I don't really care, but yeah, I hate DEI. I absolutely detest. I loathe it
Yeah.
Do you think
because someone
I
who
don't know
deserves
I
it
don't know
is
too much about DEI, but I'm under the impression that DEI kind of levels the playing field, meaning, for example, we live my sister lives in a really well-off neighborhood, and they probably pay $30,000 in property taxes a year, easily.
Mhm.
30,000 easily. And they have one of the top 5 best schools in all of Illinois that their kids can go to, but yet some of these really, really well-off parents choose to send their kids to private schools instead of that public
Right.
school, which they pay $55,000 a year for these kids to go to high school per year. Now, looking at that,
Mhm.
Staci and I have talked about it. I've talked about it with other people. I say it's kind of like almost like a fraternity. What's the reason for getting into
Mhm.
a fraternity is making contacts. Now, when you make a contact, when you leave college, what do? You get
Right.
sent to the next person. I mean, so is DEI just kind of taking the kids from the neighborhoods that I teach at, for example, and kind of leveling the playing field to not be like, hey, if you want this job, it's not about who you know. And this kid that spent $55,000 a year times 4, so that's 200 plus thousand,
Mm-hmm.
$220,000 for high school. Now, because you guys might have the same grades and you may even be better than him, now the playing field's a little more leveled out for you to get the job.
That should have been the intention, but they kind of misuse the whole system, right? It's almost like virtue signaling at some point.
Mm-hmm.
That's
You're
almost like
only
how
how
it
hiring
is across the
because you
board,
want to
though.
come up with numbers. It became a numbers game.
Mhm.
Oh, there are not many women in this level of management, so I'm going to pick whoever just to make up the numbers.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
Mhm.
that's not what the whole setup was meant to be, right? That's the reason why it started off as a good thing, and then people corrupted it like as usual, and
Is
it
that
became like
corrupted per
something.
state, do you think, or is it across
I
the
don't
board?
know. I don't know. I have a feeling that it's a human condition to find the easiest path out. And the path of least resistance is just get the numbers and you show that it's nobody's ready to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
You just make up those numbers and then say, yeah, now I have equity. Like in what sense? Someone who really deserved that promotion didn't get it because it was a, you know, person with a specific skin tone. That doesn't make sense to me.
Right.
Like merit has to be the primary scale of measurement.
Mm-hmm.
If it's
Yeah, I
not, then
I agree with both.
you find ways, right? You can build systems where you allow someone else to get equal access to the knowledge or skill set they need to match up and then be competitive. It's almost like you have created a class of people who feel entitled.
Well, I wonder because what George was saying was like in a way, because a lot of these people, like he says, for example, for his job, he had such a hard time. He's got his master's in administration. He's a teacher, and he for a while, for a couple years early on, like when we had our first kid, he couldn't get a teaching job. And you think, what the heck? Like I have this good degree, I should be getting a job, but he was having the most hard time. And the reason he ended up getting his job was because of somebody that he worked with, that remembered him and called him up when they had a position open. So if a bunch of other people were applying that maybe not to say like he got his job because he had a connection, let's say, right? So if he's trying to like think of it from that point of view, which was good for him, but there's
Yeah.
just sometimes I think George was saying there was like 500 applicants for
Easily.
jobs. So it's like
And
it's like they
being
can't
a
even.
physical education teacher, there'd be 500 applicants, there'd be one position, and then sometimes they'd be looking for a female PE teacher because they would have to go in the locker room and make sure the girls wouldn't be fighting or something when they would change for PE, for example. So then
Right.
all the guys things went straight in the garbage.
I can think about guys. I don't know that girls would have a fight in
Oh
the.
yeah, I mean, well, Chicago, you know. So I mean, I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter if it's the suburbs. There's cattiness and it's just people fight, you know.
Oh,
That's how it kind
oh
of
my
goes
god.
down. But what Stacy was talking about, the teacher that knew me on a personal level, knew that I was a good teacher, knew that I was a good person, and then he became principal of a school, and he goes, I'm waiting for a position to open up because I know that I want you to teach under me. Like I'm the principal of the school. I know you're a good person. I could depend on you, and I want you to teach. So it was all a waiting game. But I would put in all these resumes. I would put in all these applications, and I would be like, "Tell me the truth." And I couldn't even get an interview for like 2.5 years. It was that bad.
Wow.
And I graduated with honors. I was a shitty high school student. I was terrible. I didn't give a shit. I liked music. I liked sports. I liked hanging out with friends and whatever. And I was a shitty high school student. But when I went to college, I'm like, okay, I have a path, graduated with honors, went to my master's, graduated with honors for my master's, did all this stuff. And then I couldn't even fucking get an interview, you know? And it's like, what the fuck, man? You know? And it's like, thank God I had a connection because I'm like, I
Yeah,
have
but
I have a
here's
brand new baby at home and I just got married, you know? And it's just like,
No.
what the fuck?
and the
And
thing is, that's why it was based on your merit, like Jesus was saying too, because it's like if you got hired because he knew you from before, he knew you'd be a good teacher. So that's why you actually got the interview that time because of the connection you had. The problem, I
right.
think, is with some of these people when they have such great, like you said, getting their kids into a fraternity type idea. It's like you live in this very expensive neighborhood, then you're paying on top of it to get with the even richer people that have access to go to this school that's so expensive.
Right.
So
It's
then
fuck
those
you
people
money.
never,
So they want to show
but no,
how rich they are to
but
the
not
rich.
only that, then the connections they make throughout going to that school and growing up through life, now they're like, oh, you're pretty much like forming this little brotherhood, you know? So then when they get jobs in the future, they could hire their buddies and their friends. So it's kind of like
It's
I
like
get that.
building your sphere of influence, right? That's key. At some point, you have to. I mean, they have the ability to do it, and so they're going to do it. If
Yeah.
someone like me had the opportunity to do that, I would think about it as well, right? Like that. It's not that doesn't mean that we how do I put it? Right? It doesn't mean that this is a zero sum game where you will not have the opportunities you need if you don't try, because you never know,
Hmm.
right? That's the whole idea. At least that's how I see it.
Hmm.
Um, because I do feel that the hard work that my parents put in gave me the ability to be here, doing my masters, graduating with honors, and then you know staying here for another 12 13 years where I'm kind of learning so much and like building my career. And I'm at a place where I never thought I would be having my own house or my own family. Like it was just so much that got built off of just putting in my focus. Like nobody when I graduated from Texas. Like I I just had to start from scratch.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
to be honest, I got when I joined, I joined as a contractor in this company, and I had a shittiest boss ever. And he tortured me to the point that it was really hard to take in. But then I was like, shit, I still have my student loans. So I'm thinking about it all the time. And one fine day, he's in a bad mood and he decides to walk over to my desk and he says, get out. That's it. Like, no real reason. He just asked me to walk out. And it was because I was here for 2.5 years. Um, there were people who actually figured that I was being walked out, and uh, they spoke to the HR. They got a few people into confidence, and then they called me and said, "I know you're fired, but wait, like don't go, don't leave the city, like stay. We're
Hmm.
working something out for you." And they made sure that I come back, right?
Because
And
they
it was only
knew.
it was only because I was just I just had a good work ethic. It was
Right.
simply that, right? I didn't have any connections at all, like zero connections.
So
Yeah.
what
It
was the
worked
reason behind the boss firing you or trying to fire you?
because I told him to
He said,
kind of
"Hey,
take
hey,
advantage of my enthusiasm and give me more work because he was underutilizing me and he was not interested.
So he
And
took you
then
asking for more work as a threat that you're better
as
than
a
him?
thought, because he would feel like, oh, this guy's not going to stay longer if he learns, right? He didn't want me to leave.
right."
So he held me back as much possible. So that didn't stop me because I'm a systems engineer now. Back then I was in testing, and I made friends with the department manager for systems engineering at the time, and I gave him my resume. I told him, hey, I'm interested. I really want to learn more, and he was very happy that I approached him.
So
He
how long was that for you? Like, how many years?
That was 2015 when I got fired and got hired back 10 days later.
Wow. So that, yeah, that does show that, like, your merit, and how you worked, and it was seen, by other people, even if it wasn't seen by him. So, if he hadn't done what he did, then you
Oh
wouldn't
yeah,
have rehired back,
I
like, you would have just
wouldn't know what to do. I mean, and it was a bad time. Like the market wasn't so great back then, and I was worried that my experience was not enough, and I did have a couple of people I knew who were still struggling to get a decent job. So I had my own thing going in my head saying, oh, maybe I should just back up and leave if there's no. And but I'm very glad that someone noticed that I work. so
Mhm,
so I was asked to stay back, and
mhm.
it's been a hell of a journey for me.
Well, they
I
say
How do
people
you
don't
feel?
quit. They say people don't quit jobs; they quit bosses.
Yes, and 2017 2017, end of 2017, I guess. That shitty boss got fired. Like he was
Good.
like escorted out because
Wow.
he did something shady, and
hmm
he was escorted out. And in automotive, it's a very small community. So if you do something stupid, news will spread like wildfire. So he didn't get, I believe he didn't, yeah, he couldn't reclaim that position, a commanding position after that
But how
in the
shitty is
industry.
that it took them even 2 more years to fire that person that was going to fire somebody of your quality that was actually doing a great job and had no reason to fire you? How did they not review him at that
I
time
think
and see?
that's how usually management works. They don't take things. They don't decide very quickly. They take time. They let shit build
Lazy?
up. Yeah, not lazy. I think what they do is they let shit build up to the point that then they can say, here's all the shit that you have done.
Yeah.
Now I can kick you out because I have all the proof I need.
Hmm.
So they're very procedural in that sense.
Hmm.
So yeah,
What do
nothing
you
gets
think,
done.
Killer B? We haven't heard from you in a bit.
Yeah, enough of my sob story, Killer B.
It's
I
not
want
a
to hear.
sob
I want to
No,
story.
hear.
it's just no full disclosure. I've just been sitting
No.
here, just like listening to Jeeves' story, just like
Yeah, I want to hear more
dose,
too. I just want to see if you
dose
have
after
any.
dose of medicine. So I've just been doing all right over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
But yeah,
this has been it, man. And even back then, I was very polite, and to the point that I believe the toxic manager I had. I believe him when he said he can make sure that I will never get a job anywhere in the United States.
He
he
said
said
I
that?
was
that.
sobbing, like thinking that I'm gonna be like a failure.
I would have
It
slapped
was
the fuck
really, He called me to his office, closed the door behind him, and then he like tortured me for 15 minutes before
Like, are
sending me
you
out saying, if
listening to
you
this,
talk about
George?
this
Do
to
you hear the
anybody
way
else,
this man talks
you've
to
been
fucking
warned.
Jeeves?
What did you say?
Like, are you hearing this? Like, are you hearing the way this man talked to fucking Jeeves? Like, I want his address.
I'm ready to find out
No,
who it is.
you don't have to like it. Karma really, is a bitch at that point, right? Like after 2 years, he got screwed over.
I just
And I felt
picture
bad
him with
because
like creases down his khakis and the tucked in polo shirt.
Oh, geez.
And like he's just like one of those guys that probably got picked on in high school where he
Yeah, I
felt
don't
like
know,
he had the
maybe the
upper
case.
hand,
Yeah,
you know?
He's got, like a
yeah,
coffee
yeah.
sticking on his
So
abdomen, like right next to like the worst fucking tie you've ever seen.
Yeah.
always judge a person by the three things that my grandma always says, like give that person some power, money, or tell him or your deepest secret. You will know what kind of a
Or let
person
them pick their own tie.
yeah. So this filter test really helps.
No, it's very true. I mean, shit. I've seen it firsthand that people that come into money or have some kind of power just turn into total fucking assholes, you know? And it's like it sucks because no matter where I came from, making $27,000 when I first started teaching, you know, and struggling and doing everything from being unemployed and having a baby and all that stuff. I mean, I've never changed, you know, and that's one thing I stay true to myself. I don't care if people don't like me. I don't care if people hate me, but I know that I'm a good person. And I know that if somebody asks
Right.
something of me, that I'm the first one to do it for them. And I've been fucked over so many times. And I was kind of like you, Jeeves, where it's kind of like, try to be nice to the person and try to like hope the best from the person. But over the years, I've kind
Oh my
of,
God.
because we got imprinted with that early, right? Immigrant parents telling you that say, be polite and say yes and don't cause any trouble because somebody's going to say something bad about you. But in terms, I mean, did you consider yourself an agreeable person while you were working there when you first started? Meaning like anything they asked you to do, you were going to do just to make them happy.
Yes. That's what I was doing. And even with all that, I was feeling like I was underutilized, right? So I literally told my boss, exploit my eagerness to do what? Like exploit me.
Mm-hmm.
I literally told him exploit me
Mm-hmm.
because I was so tired of not doing really like stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm done with this. Like, what next?
Right.
You know? And so I used to open up, because we build automotive electronic stuff. I started opening all these different design documents, and I used to like look at it to see how I can apply my electrical engineering skills on there. One fine day, he kind of sneaked up on me, and he saw that I was checking these documents out, and he made sure that I closed them.
Huh.
And he said I shouldn't be opening those documents ever.
He thought you were a spy or something, right?
No, he just didn't want. He
didn't want him learning more.
He didn't want his people to learn, because if they learn, then they won't stay in his, in his department.
Yeah.
You know what we should do?
Like,
We
stop
should
being curious. Just be a robot.
we should find a personality a test and give it to everybody in the Bitcoin Army chat and see what everybody falls under, because I've taught mental health and physical health and everything as a health teacher, and one of the lessons that I was doing was on personality traits, and one of them was being, that's why I asked you about the agreeable thing. So they said that agreeable people, especially in the workforce, do not make as much money as people that are not agreeable. Why? It's because the boss can tell you, hey, my kids need to be picked up from school. Hey, I need my dry cleaning picked up. And you're going to do it to make them happy and to stay at your job. But as soon as you try to ask for more responsibilities or want to be promoted to a different position, then they hold you back. And in your case, they fired, so that's exactly what it was.
And I was trying to be fair, right? Because I said, hey, I'm looking at doing systems engineering, but I also will do, I will work with you as well as with the system engineering, because I can do a little bit of everything. I'm not like leaving you high and dry,
right?
Because I have enough bandwidth to do one and the other. He was really mad at me for that.
What a pizza. Of course.
I'm giving you a fair deal. Like, what else do you need, right? But these are the kind of people who would want to exploit, in the sense like they want to have power over you.
Of course, it's all
And
about
they
power.
don't want you to grow. If you grow, then you're not going to stay any longer, and that's not good enough.
He was probably afraid that you were going to take his job.
I wouldn't want to take his job at all, like even today, because I was asked if at some point I have to think about whether or not I want to do management, and I said no.
Right.
I don't
I
want to be.
can't get over the fact that he said, "You'll never work in this town again."
Not
It
town,
reminds
Not
me
in
of
the country.
He said
in this country
you're not going to get hired anywhere in the U.S.
ever.
And I don't know what. Yeah.
It just reminds me of like some old movie though, or something, where it's like, "You'll never work in this town again," like kind of thing.
Yeah. It's like complete
Yeah,
mafia
that's-
on me, right? I'm like, what?
Like,
That is
yeah,
one
I
what-
believe him. I
motherfucker.
believe him. I was so
Right.
naive.
The whole country.
right.
I
Like, who
believe that
says
idiot
that?
fellow. Like,
How many
don't
years
know.
were you in this
people-
country for, Jeeves, when that happened?
I had 2010.
For 5
I
years?
started my master's 2012. I graduated. So about I was about 5 years.
Yeah.
About 5 years.
That's so fucked up. That's so stupid.
And
I'm just trying to think of what
this is the
show or
problem, right?
movie. This guy, he's
Yeah.
like a cartoon.
You're always where. I mean, I come from a culture where authority means you shouldn't be questioning,
Mhm.
and so I didn't question. I always was this very dutiful
Right.
boy, and that's not enough.
Right.
I mean, that's
Okay, so this says it's a classic movie industry line, often said by powerful studio heads or agents. "You'll never work in this town again."
Right. Probably by what's his name, Harvey Weinstein, when the girl did
Yeah,
him
maybe.
like
right.
fuck her.
But he said country though, so it's like even bigger because it's
Yeah,
like,
well,
"You'll never work
Yeah.
in this-"
It's not just like
Yep,
one
the anti
industry.
on
It's
that.
just like all industries in the entire
Yeah.
country.
Very, very core developer kind of behavior, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So weird.
This guy.
This is what
Like, you won't
happens
even
when
be able to flip a burger in Wichita, bro. It's over for you.
He'll never be able to break
God.
up a Waffle House fight. I promise.
yeah, and reputation follows, right? Like, he didn't get hired. He did not get hired by any of our competitors, not by the OEMs, even with all the years of experience he had, all the connections he had.
I like to deep dive, so not necessarily on this, but you could message me his name after we're done here, because I would love to deep dive onto what
Oh,
happened.
he would love to. He would love to.
I love doing that because I love seeing people get what
Why
they
am I not
deserve.
utilizing you for Crime Watch, dude? Why am
Oh.
I not just like sending you files?
Exactly.
What is
You
wrong
should.
with me?
Oh, wow.
Trust me, I
Wow,
have
I really-
so much spare time at work every day. I have so much free time. I love doing that. That's why Staci can't Google and I could Google everything, because it's like the yin and the yang, you know? So it's like,
I'm gonna have to slide you some DMs.
That's
yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm bad. I always ask George, "How should I search this?"
yeah,
Unless
Staci
it's a
tries to
Bitcoin
think
thing.
too much. And I'm like, just fucking put whatever you think. I'm like, Google's made for like stoned people to like look up shit when they're high as hell, you know? And it's like, just stop thinking too much about it and just fucking put it in, you know?
Yeah, I don't do keywords very much. I just try to put the whole sentence like a weirdo. But I found another scene. If you guys have ever seen Entourage, it says Ari used to yell all the time, "You'll never work in this town again."
Oh
Yeah.
man, I love the series.
Oh,
Yeah, when he-
fucking dude, yeah, Jeremy Piven. That's
Yes.
Ari,
Yeah,
right?
his
Yeah,
Chicago
Jeremy
guy.
Piven.
he's so fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's the best. But yeah, he says when he would like be slamming the door, screaming and threatening to destroy their careers
Yeah.
for rival agents or employees, he would
Oh
yell
my
it.
god.
That's right.
So that's an Ari, like an Ari, but we loved Ari. We don't like that guy.
The guy probably watched
Yeah.
a lot of fucking Entourage.
Yeah, yeah, right. He was like, "I'm Ari for
Yeah.
God damn it,
I'm
I'm
Ari.
fucking Jeremy Piven."
I'm automotive Ari.
So, it was so hilarious. So
2000
you won't
Hollywood.
believe
power
what happened. So
culture.
when I got back, so he fired me, and then a couple of days back, like a week later, I was back in the lobby in the morning, to have a formal interview and everything. And then he walks by and he figures like, oh, this guy is getting in again. And so he goes to HR and he throws a fit. And so that interview gets canceled. And then I have to go out again.
Oh my God.
And then after 4 or 5 days, I have to about 3 or 4 days, I had to come back. And this time they said like, fuck the interview. Like, you don't need any interview. Just start working. Like,
Who did this guy know?
because, well, yeah, he just went and threw a fit at the HR.
But he had to have known
he doesn't-
somebody, because I mean, for being able to fire somebody like that and not something bad happening to him, I know they probably don't have to even give you a reason to fire you.
Well,
That's
it's not like you
Yeah.
did something like it's not like you screwed up some kind of order or like you know what I
No.
mean?
a
Like,
bad
no,
review
I
it's
wasn't
or
not like
anything
he
like that.
actually screwed up where he's like, "You'll never work in this town." It's like you were just
Yeah, he
doing
he
good
had
work.
a reputation, but like, I know my company is very tolerant to the detriment of their reputation. That sometimes I feel, but they were very tolerant of. And I was a contractor, right? Like I'm an expendable pawn. Like I don't really matter at that point. But somebody thought I did, and they asked me to stay back. That's how I was able to get it. And after he figured that I was able to like bypass all his firewalls, he was so mad at me. He made sure he told HR never to allow my badge to get into his department. So I would, if I have to go in his department to find someone or talk to someone, I would need someone to escort me in and out.
Wow.
That's what he did. He was so hilarious to me, and he hated me for the longest time. I was really but the idea is that at some point, if you're sincere, even if you mean it, even if it is that you're not sure how to deal with a tough situation like this, somebody is going to help. Like the universe finds someone to help you out in some way. That's what I've seen when my dad got pulled into a lot of like shitty stuff. Simply because, like what Big G said, right? Like he trusted people, and someone took such mad advantage of his of the company he was running that they fudged numbers. They kind of did also illegal stuff. And he said, I'm going to go and present it to my officers the way it is, and a lot of his colleagues were like, don't do it. Just set your office on fire. All the papers will just be lost. And then, you don't have to really do shit after that. You're kind of in a place where you can start clean. And he said, no, if I have not done anything wrong, I don't have to do anything wrong now either to cover shit up.
Mhm.
And
All
he
right,
was
what-
unemployed. He fought that by himself for 4 years. For 4 years, we were almost on the verge of being homeless, right? If it wasn't for our extended family relatives who really pitched in
Christ.
and helped us out with like school fees and everything, like, which was insane. Like I still remember those days. And so I know, like, I've done nothing wrong. Like I don't really have to go through this, but somehow, there are people who help, and you stay true to your heart, and you get shit done, and you don't have to really worry about keeping scores. I don't
Mhm.
keep scores. Not today, not 15 years ago. I don't have to keep scores on anybody. People can say whatever the shit they want about me. Back then, I would feel like, I should people please. I should be, in sync with everybody. Not anymore. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You are losing out. Like somebody
it.
is angry at me. Like that person is losing out. I don't have anything to lose.
That's amazing. That's what you got to be like. I think Bitcoin turns you into that. I don't know.
Bitcoin does this. Yes, that's
Mhm.
true.
Bitcoin fixes this.
This
Yes,
one
it
definitely fixes
does.
it. And I love what he's sharing. Like
What happened to George?
I don't know. Is he here?
George is sharing entourage.
No, I was sharing that. Hold on.
Oh,
Is
that's
George
you.
still here?
Okay. Oh, George left. Okay.
George.
Oh, there's he's back.
What the hell happened? Did I kick him by sharing that?
No, I can see him now, but
Hello.
yeah, he's still connecting. Oh, okay.
Hey, did I kick you because I tried
think
sharing the
fucked up.
entourage clip?
Like I was trying to
No.
share an Ari Gold picture.
Were you? I was trying to share an
I was
Ari
doing the
Gold
same thing.
video.
She was doing the same
Yeah,
thing.
I
We
gotta
were
stop.
both doing it.
I gotta stop doing so
Wow.
much.
Okay, let's see if
That's
I can share.
hilarious. That was
Let's-
Ari with
Okay, let's make sure
with the
that
paintball gun.
huh?
Isn't that paintball gun?
Yeah, I don't
But-
know what, but let's see.
So
Hold on.
funny.
Okay, let's watch this.
No emails, no faxes, no phone calls.
Paintball, yes.
I don't see
Silence,
anything.
Lloyd.
Okay, it's starting up right now.
Silence, Lloyd.
It's gonna go to a commercial. Oh, there it is.
No indies, E. Think of it like the Holocaust. Never again.
Eric,
Eric.
doing a show.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
What's going on here?
They just flew in a liver. I got to do the transplant. Where do you think I'm going?
You are such an asshole.
I'm the asshole.
I don't hear
Pays for your
anything.
art
Do you guys
lessons
hear
and
me?
Get celebrities to attend your charity events and support your deadbeat brother.
You do hear me?
Hey, little Asian boy,
Yeah, we
you
do.
better be back here.
Okay, now I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he has read Medellin and he
I wanna
wants to do
see him.
that.
Where'd you get that one? Huh? Josh Weinstein?
A little insecure, Ari? Huh?
How'd you get it?
A turtle found it on the subway. What's it matter? We want to do it.
Yeah, and I want to fuck Angelina Jolie. The only difference is I might actually have a shot.
Oh, what? We don't have a shot?
No. You want to know why? They're out to a guy. I don't know if you ever heard
Oh,
of him.
this
His name
is
is
long.
Cruz.
Tom Cruise is going to play Pablo Escobar? Oh, come on, the guy's not even Hispanic.
Yeah, and Hilary Swank has a vagina, and she won an Oscar pretending she has a.
Okay, so listen, it's a very long video. I wanted to find the part where he's. I'm so bad at finding
Sure.
stuff. Fuck. Okay, sorry. So, George, are you still here?
That
George
is
said
the
it-
way.
yes.
He's
think
going
I-
in and out.
I keep kicking him. I
He's
think when I
He's having issues with the connection, I
he
guess.
keeps trying to share what I'm sharing. What is going on here, George? He's coming back. Make sure you
He's got a
close your
cool
other-
mic though. Like George has got all the cool equipment on there. He's got a cool mic and everything.
You
Yeah,
guys hear
I
me
have
okay?
a mic here.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
we do.
Mine doesn't show.
Your microphone?
It's on the side.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got this cool thing that I'm gonna use to record music. It's like almost like a
Try it out.
studio. Well, I gotta unscrew my microphone and all that shit to do it. But
Can you
it's
just
like a pop filter,
can you-
and then the microphone
Oh,
goes in from
wow.
underneath, and then it goes
Right.
through. So I have a friend that's been like, what's it called? Grammy nominated for producing songs, and he's been in like done a lot of music producing with a lot of people. And I saw him do like a Facebook Live one day, and he had a girl doing a song in a big ass room, and she had something similar to that. And I asked him what it was, and he's like, "Yeah, man, it sounds like a fucking studio. You could do it from any room in your house." I'm like, "Okay, cool."
you can just pop it
What?
on real
No.
quick so we can
I
hear it.
No, he has to unscrew
Well, I
the
mean,
whole
I
thing.
could
and
do
yeah.
this. I don't think it's
I mean-
gonna cause that much of a difference. It's just for like, so if I were to put it like this, it's just like the P's,
Hold it.
the P sounds. You know what I mean?
Let's hear how it sounds without it. The P sound.
Want me to
Okay, now
start
do it
tapping my
again.
nails on the fucking thing too?
No, I hate that. Do you guys hate that?
ASMR.
I can't.
Well,
stand
I
that stuff.
I don't know what people. Yeah, people find that calming. I don't know why. I mean, I find it
don't.
very.
No, it's not
yeah.
calming at all.
Yeah,
gives
it's
me
weird
massive
and
anxiety.
cringy.
What'd you say,
I-
Kirby?
It's weird and cringy. They,
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
I hate
It's
it
horrible.
so
It's
much.
horrible.
I mean, like talking is one thing, but those crinkly noises, especially tapping and mouth noises.
when
Yeah, they
people
whisper
yeah, like
something.
they're like crunching shit.
Right.
Yeah,
Dude,
but even
it's
making like popping sounds with their mouth or any kind of like scratching of the like feathers on the. I don't care. I hate all that stuff. That stuff drives me
Yeah, those
insane.
people need to fucking go
I
away.
know. People make money out of it. That's the only thing. Like you don't. The only incentive is
yeah, there's
those
always going to
videos.
be a market for weird shit, but it's never going to go away.
Yeah, Stacy and I have a family member that's taken to eating on camera, and we think it's pretty fucking weird. So, but
for
it,
fuck's
it
sake, yeah.
we don't know what the
Like,
angle is for why they are, but I mean, I think that's
That-
kind of a thing
that-
too now, right?
Like eating anything or
it is some fucking
I
just
was
it's some
mentioning it.
sociopathic shit. That's some serial
No,
killer shit.
I swear
Yeah,
to God, man.
I was
Like, no, I don't understand. Like, I immediately thought of this person staring at like somebody tied up, like eating like the last meal, like the last bit of food that that person is
oh
ever
god.
gonna see. Like, just staring at him, like
I hear you.
it's
just looking right into the camera, like that,
Mhm.
dude. No,
Very
oh,
fucking strange,
God.
man.
yes.
Very fucking strange.
I
Yeah,
wish we could share this, but it's
Yeah,
family. Is it okay?
no
Nobody will ever
sharing, no
watch it
sharing,
for
no
however
sharing.
long. Come on.
yeah,
We'll
no.
share it for
Who
you.
wants it? Yeah, when people, I'm sorry, but listen, when people put stuff on the internet,
They want it to be seen. Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Well, I mean, but there's people putting their stuff on the internet, and then there's other people airing it and critiquing it, and it's a can of worms when
It's a
you're
cesspool.
somehow
It's not just
involved
a
You want to do a
fan, like it's
in their
a
Sarantos,
lives.
don't you?
fucking cesspool.
can you please do one?
What, a Sarantos video? You want to do one of those?
Why? Why?
Please.
No, this is not
Why?
the same thing. This
Please.
is a different person.
Please.
Why are we praying for this? Why is this happening?
So this is not like a direct. This is not a blood relative.
This will make me so happy to watch you. I feel bad because I'm
I
subjecting
cannot
people.
Because
cannot
you
understand.
want to create reaction videos, right? That's what you wanted, Stacy.
It's my
Wasn't it?
dream to do
Yeah, this
reaction
is-
videos.
Oh, that was
This-
Big
this
G
will
wanted it,
be-
right? What wanted
This will
reaction
certainly
videos.
be one of them.
I mean,
There will
George,
be
wait,
reactions.
George made me watch these videos during COVID in their entirety. I was
Oh my goodness.
just watch like 10 seconds and be like, oh my God. He was like, no, you have
Like we go to
the whole
bed at
thing.
night and I go, Stacy, watch this video. And she goes, I just want to go to sleep. And I'm like, just watch it. She watches it all. Then I put on a different one. I'm like, you got to watch this one now. And she goes, I don't want to watch it. I'm like, no, we have to watch this video. And it's torture.
And then they become some of my favorites
All right.
to hate.
So hold on a second. All right. So I think is there like a specific hour mark or a specific mark where like you don't get any kind of strikes or like demonetizing for language?
I don't care if it's any kind of
Oh,
I
okay.
think
I don't-
usually yeah,
Well, I
usually
just
it
don't
just
want to
says
mess your metrics up or nothing.
Oh,
no, I don't care. It says usually like if anything you can't get monetized in like Russia or like one it usually tells
No,
you
this
where
person
you can't
wants
or
their
who
music
cares.
out there. It's a music video.
It is certainly a music video.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jeeves has no idea. Killer B is somewhat aware of
I
these
don't. It
topics.
depends on which one you're going
How
to
does
put on.
Killer
'Cause I've
B know
only
this?
seen one.
I shared with him the one famous one because I was trying to find that one clip which I
Yeah.
also could not find. If you could find my edit, I could never
I
find
can't
it.
find it.
I don't want to say it in front of Jeeves
I
because I
can't
want him to
find
be
it.
totally surprised. You can't
Your
find what?
edit.
Oh no, fine. I'll
But
one
you
day I'll
want
find the
you want
edit.
me
But
to
can
find
you,
the famous one?
whichever one you would like to play for us, for whoever's viewing, and for Jeeves.
Like
oh my God.
I kind of want to post this video the next time somebody like tries to troll me because I think it's just
I wish I
perfect.
would find my edit. My edit was
So
perfect.
strange.
Oh,
But you know which one I did the edit for, so that was the
yeah,
one
yeah, of
that
course.
he has seen.
You know, it's like the Jim Morrison song, right? People are
Oh, the
strange.
cave of eyes with the cat game. That would be a perfect fucking.
Oh
That
yeah.
would be perfect to throw into that video.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is so true.
Oh, give me that.
But oh my gosh, I wish we could show both of the things we're talking about. Because yes, when people post things online, it's fair game. You want people to see this and react to it, right? You know? But I was even joking with George because this other person that eats on a camera, it's not because that they're eating because they are, oh my God. The worst part is it's not because they're showing off a restaurant they're eating at and saying how good the food is and what they rate the food. It's because they're just wanting to eat whatever food it is on camera. And then he's like doing physical tricks now, like balancing on stuff. And like,
Yeah.
I was almost telling George, like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's throwing his baby up in the air while he's practicing because he's doing all this weird, like he keeps trying to up the game and do more crazy things. But the food part is the craziest thing. Oh, and our other favorite guy, George.
Which one?
Oh my God, he got me addicted to this guy's page. I think I tried sharing it in the war room one day.
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh my God, that guy is like, I know that it's getting close to the 2-hour mark, so we can't probably do many reactions much more than, probably after the 2-hour point. But however, I don't know how long you guys want to stay on.
There are plenty of strange people, like Jim Morrison said.
People
So
are strange.
But that one guy is so strange that he's awesome. Like he
Yeah,
is
he's a
my
Chicago
favorite. Look, I
musician.
want to.
I
Yeah.
do have to cut out soon because I gotta.
Okay. All right. So show like one. I guess one favorite Toronto's
I
is.
can't believe this is happening.
This
Well,
is gonna
this is.
happen. Yeah,
I'm trying
so
to find
excited
that
for
one
this.
fucking that one song.
Which one?
You know, the one
Which
that
one?
you did.
Oh, that one. You can't find it.
I'm literally putting in the fucking title for it.
I'm gonna Google it
Oh
and find
God,
it.
this could take a while.
Watch this.
Oh, hold on. I think
Oh,
I found
gosh,
it. I
that's
think I found it.
hilarious.
Hold on. I
Did
think
you?
so.
Thank God. Thank
I
God.
hope
right?
the audio goes through and everything. Just give me a second.
All right. Let's see. Jeeves, get ready.
Okay.
I really fucking hope.
This is real, by the way. This is
Hold
not
on
a
to my
skit.
seat now.
This is not a skit, by the way. This is somebody who makes music that they. I don't want to say more.
Staci, keep talking because I need to find this fucking video because this is not for some reason it's not going. It's not. It's. I don't know if he.
Is it not? Is it like the one that you know how? Because he makes multiple
Yeah, I
versions.
know.
He makes one song and he puts one with just lyrics.
I know
I'll
it's
find it.
tough. You guys keep talking. I'll look for it. You guys keep talking. You know what?
Fine.
I wanted to
Okay.
show that one video, but that one that I sent you on email, but that has something that has like a deeper meaning to it. Then this is the total opposite. Do you still hear me or no?
Yes.
We
Okay,
can hear
cool.
you.
Why don't you look it up?
I am.
Oh,
I
you
will.
are? Okay, fuck.
I'll do it. Why don't you find the other cool dancing guy while I do
Well,
this?
because it's connected to Instagram, and I'm not.
No, he's on YouTube
Is
too.
he? Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty fucked up. They're all fucked up.
Man, I think
All right.
I feel that there is people do strange stuff online because they know there are others who are really going to pay attention to it and they can monetize.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous the kind of things people do to get monetized. It's
For some reason, I'm not hearing the audio
not
of my
even-
YouTube videos. Is it?
Is your tab muted?
Is WhatsApp muted? No, it's not. But you want me to send it to you?
No.
usually it's audio settings.
Oh, you could. Yeah, you could send it to my
if
email.
you're mixing
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I found it. It's awesome.
Okay. Oh my
The
God.
greatest thing in the world, I think.
The best. Yes.
It's so fucking good. Hold on.
I can't believe this is happening right
Yeah,
now.
we gotta
I'm so
we gotta
happy.
hope to God that our family doesn't see this.
Right.
I
Like
don't
George
think so.
wanted
This
to
is
have a
already
reaction
too
video,
deep.
I think.
Too deep into the night where they're not going to sit through a whole
You don't
one,
think
right?
so?
Mm.
Here, I'm sending it to you right now. Open it
Okay.
up and go for it.
So excited.
Yeah, it's a good one. But are we gonna show it?
Did you send it to the Bitcoin Nova?
Fucking Bitcoin Nova
You
all the time.
motherfucker.
What?
I'll send it. I'll check the other
Yeah,
one.
check the other one. Jesus Christ.
Little bitch.
For some reason, I have to send it to her professional one, like we're not married. Did you send it to my Bitcoin
Wait,
Nova?
oh,
No.
whatever, man.
All right.
Okay. Wait, I'm doing it now. I'm doing it.
I'm ready to fire back with a video.
Okay. I'm sharing now. I'm sharing. I'm ready for your fire back after this. It's gonna
All right,
happen.
let's
Okay,
see
here
it.
we go.
All right.
Do we comment after the video?
I think I don't know.
After, right?
Oh my God.
Okay, here we go.
Do it.
Hey.
Enjoy, Jeeves.
greatest day of my life.
Saturday night, hungry pack,
Louder.
looking for a bite. Hypnotized by drums,
I do it louder.
chasing fun. Spot my body, your ice cream loudly, floating, fire. The room is shrinking, everybody's drinking. You want a reason to look my way. Your eyes, they back you wanna play. You see, you want
Louder, Stacy. Come on. Bump it.
I'm trying. I'm trying.
Come on, it's gonna happen.
Is that good?
You're eye banging me, you're eye banging me. You want my candy, you're eye banging me. Stop eye banging me, stop eye banging me. You're naughty and horny and your eyes knocking me. You're eye banging me, you're eye
Bring it, G.
banging me. Riding there free, you're eye
Look at them.
banging me. All this friction between you and me. You're eye banging me.
Jeeves, kidding me. This is real. Look at the mannequins. Why?
Save it. We gotta talk
What's
about it.
with the mannequins? Oh my god! Like, this is like a creepy video.
Oh, it's the best.
This is where I put the Mike Myers song when I demanded it.
Oh my god.
Chorus.
You're eye banging me, you're eye banging me. You want my candy, you're eye banging me. Stop eye banging me.
Who suggested?
You're naughty and horny and your eyes knocking me.
He's so good.
You're eye banging me. Riding there free, you're eye banging me.
He's like holding on to the thing.
You're eye banging me, you're eye banging me. Maybe if I slow You're eye banging me, you're eye banging me.
Oh my god, I get actual anxiety.
You're eye banging me, stop eye banging me, stop eye banging me. You're naughty and horny and your eyes knocking me. You're eye banging me, you're eye banging me.
Why does he get his hands on their shoulders from behind?
What's with the
I can't
mannequins?
take this. It's fucking hilarious.
That was
Bro, the picture of him without the facial hair is
Oh, yeah.
actually worse. It's actually worse.
It's like a fucking.
Look how he's looking
It's
at
like
it.
a grown-up
Yeah,
Cabbage
and
Patch
then
Kid.
he's looking
This
down.
man, I don't. Like, you froze it at the perfect spot too, because
know.
he's
He-
looking at his
know.
own picture.
It's like, what the fuck is that?
Fucking ridiculous.
Please
That's
get this up. Oh my
amazing.
God.
I should thank him because he makes me feel better about my singing.
Yeah,
You
right?
should always
No.
feel better about yourself. Like you should
He
not
made
need
us
this.
feel better about the
It does
world.
help. It really does.
Sorrento's made us feel better about
Yeah,
COVID
we got through it
because we were like, yeah, because COVID was bad, but we're like, this is so bad that COVID's
This
How
not.
many
this
people
is what
subscribe to
Okay.
him?
motherfuckers.
Like,
No,
how
this
many
is what
Stacey, stop sharing.
motherfuckers did during COVID. So we all.
Right.
need
how
to,
many
like-
how many people subscribe to him? Like
20
usually,
something
like,
Oh, he
1,000.
pays for,
right?
yeah,
Wow.
20-some
because
thousand.
he's bought
And he
ad
gets
drivers.
I
all,
don't even.
he
the
has
best
all
part of
bot
that-
comments too.
The best part of that was watching Jeeves flail around. That is the definition of hilarious, like insanity in laughter.
Man, the lyrics are so
The
They are
lyrics,
so-
I don't know, like
boy,
juvenile. Like I don't know what should I call it? Hormonal? I don't
Gee,
know.
there's
what,
one
what, I
video a
don't have an
month
adjective.
for the last like 8 years. Oh
fuck.
yeah.
Wow. He
we
just
have
makes
some
these.
favorites. George, tell them some of our favorite names of that, or like, what are some of our
There's so
favorites?
many. I mean, where do I begin?
There's one that's like a spoonful of grease is one of them.
Yeah,
One of them was
What
about
the
like of the rap song. He did a rap
Yeah,
song.
and he mentioned all like
He
famous. Oh,
rapped?
he definitely did
Of
in rap.
course he does.
Oh, it's
It's
bad.
really bad.
And there's one that there's one about 9/11
Oh, yeah. Set to a
Oh
cartoon.
my
where
god.
it's like
Oh my god.
where he's almost like almost like it's like he's
This could be
showing
the
a
whole. This
cartoon.
could be the whole damn
No.
show.
Yeah,
Just one of
Yeah.
these. Just one of these every Sunday or so.
yeah.
Ties into
There's
mental
one
illness.
called COVID Survivor.
Oh yeah, COVID survivor.
no.
COVID Survivor.
Oh
And he
my
was like acting like such a victim mentality. He was literally like
god.
acting.
Doesn't he live in like Canada or some shit?
No, he
where does
lives
he-
here near
Oh,
somewhere by us. But he is. Oh my god, there's so many crazy ones. The lyrics are so bad that
How
they're.
does he find time to like? How is he like? I don't even get this. Like, why would someone be incentivized to?
He has a very
Love
good
this.
profession, and
Okay.
And he needs a hobby.
okay, so we know this person. Not I don't even know. I don't think I've ever met
At our
him.
wedding.
Have I? At our wedding, he came to our
I
wedding,
think so. Yeah.
and he's
and he wakes up at least once a month and chooses violence. It's kind of
Yeah.
great.
that guy was at our wedding.
That's what fuck you money is like.
Did he sing? Did
Oh,
he
I
sing in
wish.
the wedding?
No, but that's why the edit I made. Oh, I was talking about the edit that I made because it was the shirt he's wearing. He wears that same color shirt in a lot of them too, right? He wears like red in so many, and he's got his curly brown hair. And I think it was George's suggestion at the end of the video. So because I made it like creepy with the Mike Myers music, especially when he slowed down at that one part. But at the very end of the video, there's a scene from Step Brothers where Will Ferrell tells his stepbrother, like, you're fucking crazy. And the way he's looking at him, you see the back of the other brother, and he's wearing a red shirt and has brown curly hair just like
yeah,
him.
he's like, do you hear yourself? You're fucking crazy.
Yeah. So we put that in there. But George thought of that, put it in because it was just perfect. But then we realized, oh my god, it looks like him too because it's just so perfect. I'm like, how do I don't want this should
What
be
does he? What does he do? Is he a professional singer?
No.
Okay.
No, all the followers are bullshit.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of comments, but it's like people with African names and Indian names that comment on his videos. And sometimes he has like 40,000 views and 0 comments. So it's like all paid.
Yeah.
It's all paid shit, you know? So it's pretty fucking awesome.
That's hilarious. What if he goes like big in Africa?
How about if like Jeeves, you should send his videos back home and be like, this is what's hot right now.
Well,
Oh
you
my
know, so did you guys ever see that movie The Accountant with Ben Stiller or Ben Affleck? Ben Affleck.
You know what's weird?
Ben
I
Affleck.
saw The Accountant 2. I never saw
Yeah,
the
they're both
first one.
really good.
Ah. Yeah, so he
this
just
was just like arriving in the new state, and like I just started having like somewhat of a semblance of a social life outside of work again. And I was like, I started going to movies. So I saw like The Ballerina. I saw like I forget. I seen a bunch of movies, and one of
Okay.
them was like, oh, we're going to see The Accountant too. And I'm like, oh, okay, what's it
Yeah.
about? And they're like, oh, it's cool. And I'm like, all right, I'll go. And so yeah, I saw it, and like, oh, it's like Ben Affleck. All right, cool.
Where is his face? Oh, I couldn't find his. Oh, here it is. I just wanted to show you. Why does it keep going away?
It's weird. That's
It doesn't
Anyway,
want you to show
I
it.
just wanted to show. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah, I know. I was trying to show Sorrento's face on my screen, but every time I put it up, it goes away.
I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that.
But that Accountant movie reminds me of Sorrento's because when in the first one, which you didn't see, but he was you know, he had autism, so like senses, you know, he was very, you know, sensitive to sense like touch and different things. So he was kind of like like rubbing his leg with this thing to make him less sensitive. So when we would watch Sorrento's videos, it reminds me of that because it gives me so much anxiety that real life didn't bother me as much
Yeah.
because I was like
Yeah, like-
desensitizing myself.
Oh god.
He has a
I got you,
halo
bro.
on his head.
That's
He's like,
Oh,
he makes you
no.
stronger because he
Oh, did you
makes
get
you
that
so
too?
it bothers you so much what this is. And then
Where's-
you go back and you hear Shinobis and you hear all these people and you're like, oh, but I just saw Sorrento's video, so I can handle that so much better.
This
right.
guy's totally
Well-
eye-backing me.
Right? It's
He could have
crazy.
done something else for his free time. Like, why would he want to do something that?
He
No,
also
you know what?
spends
I got that like that one post. I just reposted it, and it got like 25K, and it's like for the for a little humble bee, bro. That's a big deal, right?
which post?
What post was
It
it?
was that thing that I made up about like the core guys, being like, oh, just you can run
Oh
whatever you
yeah.
want, and I'm like, all right, well, we'll run knots, and they're like, oh, well, like, it's made by a guy like a sea urchin out in the, I just made up some crazy
Oh,
bullshit
yeah.
because it's
Yeah.
what they sound like, right?
Yeah.
And if you go into the comments, there's just like tons of vitriol. It's just like, all right, man, you know, all this crazy shit. And it's
Yeah.
just like, dude, I didn't, you're the one who's taking issue with all this shit. Like, chill out. I don't really,
Yeah.
it's just like, this is what it seems like to me. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Yeah, bro. Because I've never seen this behavior before.
That's the thing.
I've just been living in a cardboard box, not watching people act like the shittiest fucking human beings alive. Like, I don't know the bullshit when I see it.
That's the thing. The three of you guys are all like that. Like you see how people act and behave, and you don't have to know everything. And that's what their argument is. You like George or Jeeves, you were saying one day, when they
Oh,
were
this post was
saying in a space one day, like, have you read all of the Bitcoin code? And you're like, I don't know everything about my toilet, but I use it, like I flush it all the time. And like, I don't know every single thing.
It not saying you shouldn't, at some point in time, if you own your own house, be able to be somewhat responsible for your own
Yeah.
plumbing, right? But like, I don't know, dude. Like
It's just, you
we've
could tell
turned
without.
ourselves into a set it forget it society. So like
Mhm.
people who like actually get into the meat of things, they are necessary, right? That's one thing I always maintain, right? Like, the tradesman is fucking necessary. The farmer is fucking necessary. Like the neglect of these things is at the detriment of fucking society. And I think that's
Mhm.
why society is in such a shithole now, right? Because we've chosen fucking filthy lucre. We've chosen fiat over fucking like advancing like any form of like actual, you know, I don't know, betterment of society, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? Just doing a better job than the shitty job that we've been doing. Like, let's call it what the fuck it is, and fucking,
Yes.
yeah.
This one, filters, bros.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a good one. I was just, all right, Skeletor, bro.
That's funny.
Nothing gets the fucking
Skeletor.
point across like Skeletor.
That was great. Yeah.
Nah, but Jesus, that one was a banger, dude. Like that post you made.
Yeah.
It was like out of nowhere too. I saw like right in the like early in the morning. I'm like, yeah, dude, fuck these guys. Like I don't
Was
Which
that
one?
today?
It might have been this morning. Honestly.
Jeeves' post?
It was
What?
really, really good. Yeah, it was a G post. I gotta look.
I don't know.
Jeeves,
But
you just
yeah, you don't have to give me a minute on that. Oh, it's supposed to show a video too, but that's
Yeah.
gonna wait because this is more important. It's not that one, although that one is good. I haven't had a chance to sit with that one yet, but I do.
well, if you're already on it, then.
I'll get there eventually. You've been busy today. No, this isn't today. Where the fuck was it? It was really, really good.
Was it the Marcus Aurelius one?
I don't think that was
That was Friday.
really did I dream it? Now hold on. Yeah, I don't have to be working on code to know Bitcoin is money. If anyone's trying to argue from a technical design perspective, they are in the wrong room. One simply can't state a use case expansion and call it Bitcoin just because it can be technically done. Get the fuck out. You haven't understood what money is, why it is broken, or why I or anyone else don't need doodles on it. Buy Bitcoin, self-custody, run knots. Chew fun.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
So that was that.
I remember seeing that
that
too.
was-
I think was that actually
was-
today then?
That was Friday.
Okay.
That was on the army timeline on Friday.
Yes.
I got
I
just
remember seeing
like
it was powerful.
super annoyed by the arguments about you don't know much, and
Mhm. I hate that so much.
and it's the same shit everywhere. Like it's not even in my office. It's like the software engineer thinks too highly of himself. Anything system engineers don't know how to code, so like they are not good enough.
I like you
And I'm
should.
like, I'll not take this bullshit. I used to take that bullshit before, like for
Yeah.
sure. I would feel like, oh, I don't know how to code, so maybe I'm not so good. But what the fuck are they gonna code about? Like, I have to give them the requirements to fucking code. So like, don't give me bullshit about what you know about coding, because you don't see the whole bigger picture of how you want the product to be done.
Yeah.
You're just gonna keep banging on the fucking keyboard like a retarded monkey, and you would not know shit about what. And
I banging it.
no user is gonna do
Are banging it?
accepting that as a product.
Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god.
not just about coding, it's like fucking productizing. And even the
Yeah.
work that I do has no meaning until someone actually goes all the way out to manufacturing and gets the shit out for people to
Mhm.
use it. So it's not like I'm at the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, you're just fucking sick of their shit.
I'm just fucking shit of one-upmanship. It's like everybody wants to sound important, but they don't want to do anything important.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking tell them, bro.
And
All
they have
right.
all these annoying voices. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. So anybody here played Resident Evil 4?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Anybody else?
Stacy
I
watched me
watched
play
George
it.
play.
All right. That'll be relevant. Anybody? All right. What about Zelda games?
Back in the day, this was like 80s, 90s.
Yeah.
All right. That doesn't help. Okay. All right. I'll stick with this then.
September 30th, 1998. Hi, my name's Leon. It's a day I'll never. Leon. The cop inside Leon died that day. And that night, Leon was wiped out, thanks to the Leon, created by Leon. Somehow Leon made it out, but too many Leons weren't so Leon. Leon was asked later to join a Leon program. The cop's name's Leon, not that Leon had a training. Kept Leon punishing Leon for everything. Leon, even for Leon, this Leon, if I could just forget Leon that night. Nearly killed Leon. Leon has to.
You gotta remember that scene.
Oh no. Town people, right?
Yeah.
Leon.
Yeah, Leon.
This face.
Where's everyone going?
That's how they shoot for the apocalypse. You saw that in a radio show.
Hey, wait. Hello, stranger. Come take a look.
Oh god, that guy,
Yeah, I
remember?
remember I shot him that one time.
You want that one? I mean, good choice. Size isn't that. All the way to the high price.
Oh god, I hated that
Yeah.
so much. They all had like tentacles coming out of them.
So funny.
They should make him turn like Leon, like this.
Ashley!
This is great. You can read the titles. You fucked up with Mike Wazowski. There's nothing more.
Remember, you could tell her to like stay
Yeah.
back so she didn't actually follow you and die every time.
This guy.
That was... Yeah. He's like, don't touch me.
No thanks, bro.
Oh god, that part, I remember that again.
Because of this, you are doing. I don't know. You are doing like this. I think you are going to.
Was it JM? Sounded like
Sound
JM.
familiar? Everyone's
Oh,
hyping
fuck.
AI coding. You try Cursor, but it just doesn't live up to the hype in your
Part of the
real
video?
code base. Here's
Oh,
No.
There are some
Sorry
things that
about that.
money can't buy.
So far.
Get good, Leon.
Delicious, man. You're good.
Oh, he gets on PC and he's good. Oh, this is like that.
Ashley, they're coming. Get behind me.
Like this?
Oh, it even makes that weird sound.
Yeah.
Didn't you have to play as her for a while
I
too?
remember reading that part.
Yeah, play as her.
Funny how those little faces could have so much emotion.
Is that Arnold?
Is that like a Schwarzenegger voice?
So weird.
Lolly lule low. Lolly lule low. No thanks, bro. I dreamed well.
Oh, wasn't there like some annoying? Yeah, I remember. Was this the game with the chainsaw guys?
What's that?
Ashley, Ashley, Ashley.
Is it the game with the chainsaw
There's
guys?
so many of them. I don't remember which one.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were some chainsaw
Oh yeah,
guys
she had the
and-
parasite, right? Yeah.
You okay?
Wait.
Oh god, so annoying doing this.
Okay, let's go.
Leon, look!
All right, not bad, Ada. Wait here.
Sadler. You.
Say Adam
Hey,
Sandler.
Adam Sandler. Oh, this was so annoying. This was the
Oh,
last
yeah.
one. That was so funny. Nice recap.
That's so hilarious.
That was so funny.
Japanese Leon voice.
Did you play that before,
That's
Jeeves?
so funny.
Really?
I have, but very like I have a very vague memory of playing it at someone's
Oh,
house
really?
because I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. We didn't have. I didn't have a way to get games.
I was playing Resident Evil from high
Not at
school,
my
from
house.
like on the PlayStation 1. We were playing Resident Evil.
Right.
Mhm.
Wow.
And that's when you had to go online.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
liked
no,
watching them. All the kids would.
What's that one?
The
No,
kids all
I
sat
think
around and watched George play, and we were all just trying to help, like, figure out what he had to do to beat certain parts. And they were terrified of all the gross things and all the bad guys, but they also couldn't help. Like, they thought it was their favorite, like watching him get
Yeah.
through it.
right.
But they were all like cuddled up with like blankets and hiding when like things scared them. But they loved it. It was like scary, but not scary. Plus, George would make fun of it. Like, he would always make us laugh because of how Leon would turn around so slow and how dumb Ashley
Yeah.
was. And she kept just like screwing things up. He's like making fun of her and stuff. So the kids were laughing.
That was good.
That was so good.
That's
Mhm.
hilarious. Like Killer B has, he's a gamer. At least I know he's like a
I mean,
he's
I
an
I
avid
used
gamer.
to be. I don't get it in much anymore. I've got way too many things to do.
What did you used to play more? Like, what were your?
Wow, that's tough. I was a bit more of an RPG guy. Like I'm a
Mhm.
solo player, So yeah,
Call
but I
of
mean,
Duty type?
there were times where I would do like some MMORPGs. You know, just
Yeah.
Like Max Payne kind of games.
like Max Payne. I mean, I played Max Payne a while back, but yeah, I mean, I was like a Final Fantasy guy,
Right.
Warcraft, that kind of stuff.
Mm.
Yeah, we just did Fortnite. That was our. I don't know. Besides the Resident Evil and Fortnite, I guess, but I only watched George play Resident Evil.
And we did that other one. What was that other one? What they made the movie out of it? It was the
Oh,
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
was
Yeah,
fun.
you played that for a little while, not super
Well,
long,
just to
I
get
think.
through the game, there wasn't any online play or whatever. So
Yeah, and then he'll have Angelina, like he had our kids watch him play this game that he got like all the Nintendo games or something.
Jesus
And then there was
Christ.
this punch game where he was just playing that just like for fun, but you were just I
Like
I
Tyson's
loved how
Punch-Out.
annoyed you were getting. And yeah,
Oh, Punch Out, fuck, dude. Yeah,
Like I was so fucked up from that game when I was a kid that we had like my dad used to find furniture and bring it home, so it was like a fucking random piece of furniture. And I remember trying to fucking bite the arm off the furniture because it was so fucking hard. And like the guy right before Mike Tyson pissed me off so bad. And then I'm like, oh my god, what a psycho kid I was. I probably had ADHD and all this shit.
Super Macho Man.
What's that?
Is that Super Macho
Yeah.
Man? Is that
Super Macho Man.
Yeah.
So then I'm playing the game as a 40-something-year-old. My kids are watching, and I'm ready to fucking break something, like playing it now. And I'm like, no, this game just fucking kills me. I'm like, it's the worst. It's the worst fucking game in the world. It fucking sucks. Have you ever played it before, Jeeves?
Nah, fucking the Teenage
No.
Mutant Ninja Turtles, fucking.
No, I haven't.
The
I haven't
original
had the
Super
opportunity to be
Nintendo,
much of
the
a
water
gamer.
level.
Oh, where you have to the bombs.
That's the seaweed shit.
Oh my
Dude, that's the
God.
most annoying fucking level.
You have to
there.
defuse the bombs, right? Yeah, I remember that one.
like I was like, it wasn't because I was a crazy kid. That game just fucking
yeah.
sucks.
Oh my god.
But he can't help but try to beat it. He like won't give up. Like he's like, I'm gonna do this. But he's like, oh, and he's like, it's so mad.
No, there's especially from the 80s, there's like a vendetta against like old games that you didn't get a chance to like this is back when you could like rent games, so like you could rent a game but then you had to give it back, and if you didn't beat it before you had to give it back, you had to like wait a whole week before you could rent it again or something.
Oh my God.
Blockbuster or whatever.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
That's
no, we had like this
crazy.
before Blockbuster. Like in the 80s, you had like fucking like weird.
No, yeah, we had a place
videos
called West
stores,
Coast Video.
like mom and pop shops. Yeah, West Coast Video and shit like that. Yeah, dude.
That's
so good.
crazy. I can't believe they wouldn't let you check it out again. They're like, we need to give all the other
No, they
kids a
only had a couple
chance to get
copies.
angry and hate their life.
Well, no, I mean they had some of the places had like multiple copies of the game, but it's like your parents aren't gonna let you just keep renting a game over and over and over.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so. They don't know how good they have it
Oh my
nowadays.
god.
Mike Tyson Punch
Yeah.
Out.
Next time I'll try
That was the
to
last game.
I'll share a video of it.
Yeah, dude,
Oh.
that'd be great. Dude, like
Yeah.
Games these days are more expensive as well, I
8-bit
guess.
version.
Oh, yeah. What'd you say, Jeeves?
I said they're pretty much expensive now, I guess, right? Like it wasn't as expensive.
I
back then.
got this one thing
Oh,
that
no,
I
like
fit
nowadays,
into my
they're
TV,
like
whatever, and it's got like 20,000 games, and it has like it was only like 20 something dollars, and it's every NES game, every Super Nintendo game, every Sega game, every like PlayStation 1 game, you know?
Yeah, it was like 20,
Yeah, I think I bought it off like
$25 or
a
something.
TikTok store or something.
Wow.
Yeah, and can you imagine you had to like go rent these games one at a time, and now you have 20,000 of them
And you
in
won't
a
get to play all of
$20
them at home.
device. It's like,
And I don't
Yeah,
even
like
need
there's-
internet
I don't know.
to play them, so it's pretty cool.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Wow.
I think we should.
I was gonna say now I know what to do if our power goes out, but that wouldn't work. So.
That doesn't make sense. We'll use our generator for a TV.
Yeah, instead of the
Yeah,
fridge.
fuck the fridge.
Plug in the Atari was what we wanted to.
I actually had the system
We need
before.
that
I don't imagine you guys would have power cuts. Is it frequent in?
What's that?
What'd you say?
Power cuts?
No. It's super random.
What do you ask?
Power
No,
outages?
just
like,
if it's really bad, like storm, like lightning or something, or
rain. Yeah.
but
It's probably happened to us like 4 times, like since we've had kids. I
I
don't
mean,
think
knock on wood, but we bought a generator the last time it happened, and that generator I've had for over 10 years, and I haven't opened it yet.
it's still in the box in the garage in case we ever need it.
Oh my god, the batteries would have been dead
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's probably fucking dead.
We're just holding on to it just in case.
Oh man,
Do
I
you
didn't
think
realize
it's
that's how-
garbage?
Oh my gosh, it's weird. It's
Oh,
already 4
yeah.
a.m.
Yeah,
All
we gotta
right.
go. We
I
gotta
gotta
go. All right. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for joining me. This was super
Yeah,
fun.
thanks a
Thanks,
lot.
Jeeves. And we'll see you again next
Bye, guys.
time. Take care, everybody.
All right.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.